up, man. Shit, man, take a shot of espresso or something, man. Y'all over here tired and shit. The people need some energy. It's Friday. It's Friday. Y'all ain't got no job. Y'all ain't got shit to do.
True. Very true. Hey, what's up, man? How's everybody doing today? Everybody cool?
So life is grand.
Yo, Ticket, you good?
Nigga, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Oh, okay.
I heard that.
Yeah. Ticket, you don't got nothing to say? Or anything?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Okay. What if I was to propose a different reason for you to be here? Ticket, you know. Hey, you know it's nothing for me to activate you, Ticket. Yeah. Ticket, you ask and you shall receive, chat. Ticket, you called his name, you wanted him. So I went and I got him for you.
Shiloh, what's up with
I went and I got him for you. Shiloh, you muted.
Oh, you muted. I just hope that fine is not $500 because we would not be paid. So I hope that fine is not $500. I see yesterday my name being disrespected is something crazy. Taking must think I'm slow, dumb, or is the other way I don't want to say.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to say. But your stupid ass really think I'm taking a bet for Dame to not go to any other team but the Heat? That's what I want to clarify. You think I'm dumb enough to take a bet to where Dame is going to the Heat and the Heat only? I clearly said and stated that the bet is if Dame was to go to the Heat, Bam would still be there. I said that clear as day multiple times, and you still try to change it. What you did yesterday was dirty work. I wasn't here to defend myself, but now I'm here, so I want you to keep the same energy. Ticket. So talk to me. What's going on?
Pay that man.
For what? for what? Listen. I'm a man of my word. So me seeing that my name trying to be tarnished for some BS narrative you're trying to spin was outrageous to me. The bet I clearly stated was if Dame was to go to the Heat. Only if Dame went to the Heat, that Bam was still there. That's how this whole thing started in the first place. So I don't get how that got misconstrued when narrative tried to be pushed yesterday, but it's beyond me. It's beyond me.
Wait, what was that you say? He think you what?
So dumb, or I can't say that word, but
you know, slow dumb or whatever else comes to imagination.
Exactly. Ticket, come on, yo. You said you wanted me here. You said I was ducking you, even though I haven't been on the show I've been busy. So you said I was ducking. That's why I wasn't on the show yesterday. I'm here now. What's up? Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please tell me why I'm ducking or I should be paying up right now. Please let me know. I'm waiting. I'm here. Any day now. You was just here a couple minutes ago. You was just here. Marz, I want to thank you too for actually having some common sense in defending me. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm looking like you said.
Damn, but not the tag team partner of the world.
Bob too. Dama, I'm glad you guys kept it fair. You guys didn't try to follow his narrative because as soon as he kept playing the video, it was clear as day. And I appreciate you guys not trying to just throw the guy under the bus who's not here, or like Bob said, not even speak on it because he wasn't part of it. I respect that. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has a brain. I want to thank you guys for that. Appreciate it.
But you're not feeling Dub though. Yeah.
Dub, yeah. I mean, Dub think what he wants to think, so I'm not really too mad at him. But you obviously never heard me agree to nothing that I don't know. He was saying that I said I agreed to what Chill was saying. I don't know what he was trying to push, but But Ticket was trying to put me in the corner to make me take that dumb bet. That's what was so funny. He was trying to make me take the bet. But luckily for me, I have some sense. So I clearly said what the bet was. I'm mad that Ticket's not here though. I was prepared for. I had my water prepared for some energy back. Like this is what I come back to silence. You was just here.
So basically what you're saying is now that you're here, the energy not the same.
The energy not the same because I always bring the same energy. And I'm always ready for any smoke at any time. I'm always ready. I'm just.
Hey man,
trying to be a Hall of Fame instigator right now.
Respectfully, Ron, I talked to the brother behind the scenes because I don't want to get y'all channel shut down. So I talked to this little boy behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes? What you mean behind the scenes? You said you wanted me on the show. Let's talk on the show. You called me out. I'm here now. I'm not saying behind the scenes. When you came lying on my name,
you fucking pussy,
you fucking
pussy ass, weak ass, big made pussy ass nigga.
There we go.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, look, nigga. Hey, look, nigga. Hey, look, nigga. Just shoot Ron a number, nigga, and I'll talk to you behind the scenes, pussy.
Oh my god.
See it. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, boy. Pussy.
All right, check it out. All right. Look, he gonna talk to you behind the scenes, Shiloh. If that's the type time he gonna be on, then we can't do that. We can't do that. But we can talk about the Blazers. We can talk some more about Milwaukee. We can talk about what Jrue Holiday's gonna do, and we're gonna talk about some other good things. Ticket, y'all got it behind the scenes. You already know what type time it is. But let's get into some of these super chats though. Shiloh, it's good for you to be here. Ticket, I'm glad you've arrived. The other three fellas up here, good to see you guys. Good morning. Let's get into it. What's going on, chat? Mike with the super chat said, Marz, give Kobe, Jordan, Bron, Steph, KD, Kyrie a soccer player cup.
Jordan is Maradona, the original GOAT from the 80s and 90s. Kobe is Messi, the second coming of Diego Maradona, but the more advanced version in terms of skill set. But the mental toughness didn't stack up to Diego Maradona and what he had to go through. So that would be Maradona, Messi. LeBron James is Cristiano Ronaldo, the most physically imposing, dominant athlete with some of the best longevity of all time, the best scoring numbers of all time, some of the most individual awards of all time. So that would be Cristiano Ronaldo. Steph Curry would be
Mbappe. I don't know soccer.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about soccer.
Nah. Mbappe is not all-time standing.
That's the only other person I know.
Kyrie would be like a Ronaldinho type figure. Not as good as Ronaldinho or Neymar. Kyrie's Neymar or Ronaldinho, one of them. Based on the fact that his skill set and his aesthetic and his eye test is what draws people to him, but he doesn't have as much team and individual success as people anticipated, especially with Neymar. So that would be Kyrie. KD can be Thierry Henry, because anyone who knows, all-time great player. But when he lost to Barcelona in the Champions League final, he then went around and joined Barcelona a few seasons later and then won the Champions League with them. So Thierry Henry can be Kevin Durant, both all-time great scorers, all-time legends for their clubs, but went to a bigger club that beat them to win the biggest trophy they didn't have. So Thierry Henry will be Kevin Durant. And Steph Curry, Steph Curry is a difficult one. I don't have one for Steph Curry.
Is Ronaldinho?
Yeah.
Is that buddy with the dreads from Brazil?
Dreads. He didn't have dreads. No.
But Brazilian?
He's Brazilian. Yes.
Mid 2000s.
Yes.
It's who you're thinking of, Damo. It's who you're thinking of.
All right.
Yes.
Making sure. You know,
if someone can pick out a Steph comparison, because I'm thinking champion many times in an era with arguably the GOAT.
Someone said David Beckham.
No.
Because isn't David Beckham old? Is he retired?
Yeah, he been retired, but because someone said Benzema. Yeah, did win with the super team, then also won without the super team. Ballon. Okay, yeah, Steph can be Kareem Benzema. Yeah, Steph can be Kareem Benzema. I'm not 100% happy with that comparison, but one with Cristiano Ronaldo, who can be Kevin Durant in this example. Then Kevin Durant left, and then Benzema ended up going back and winning again without him, kind of cementing his legacy, being the best player in the world, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we'll do.
So when you say KD is Cristiano Ronaldo, you mean in terms of like stature, like in terms of like how they play similar, or
in terms of their ranking in the world at
their
that
ranking
time.
and stuff? Because from what I'm not too big into soccer, so I don't know. But isn't like Messi and like Ronaldo considered like the goats in their thing?
Yeah, some people consider Ronaldo the GOAT. I don't know why. But,
I know people say Messi or Ronaldo. I know it's like LeBron, KD, but from what it seems,
it's just that Ronaldo at that time was the second best player in the world. Some people say KD was the second best player in the world. Benzema was playing behind Ronaldo, and then Ronaldo left, and then Benzema won the Champions League without Ronaldo, kind of like how Steph won the championship without KD in 2022. Then ended up winning the Ballon d'Or. Steph won the Finals MVP, kind of cemented his legacy. Benzema cemented his. That's kind of the only comparison I really had.
Yeah. Marz, who'd you say Giannis is? Or was Giannis on there?
Giannis wasn't on there, but if I had to compare Giannis to someone, it would be Haaland. Lethal finisher in the box or in the paint. Did
Haaland sell? Did Haaland sell out his man for a world-class chucker?
Yeah, Marz, who's Dame then? Hey, y'all ain't hear me yesterday.
Oh no, that's fine.
Dame wasn't here yesterday.
Did Haaland sell out his man? Did Haaland sell out his man for a world-class chucker?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Well, Haaland,
he wouldn't be the last best player in the league to do that, or he wouldn't be the first.
But yeah, Dame is Harry Kane, someone who's never won anything before, and then asked out, went to a team that has been one of the most successful teams in their league. Recently won the Champions League, wins the league every single year. That's where Harry Kane went. Dame's now in Milwaukee. Harry
sounds like Milwaukee to me.
And they don't necessarily play very well in the biggest moments, kind of like how Dame doesn't. Yeah, Dame and Harry Kane are the same person.
Marz, right quick, best case scenario, how many championships do the Bucks win in a row? Best case scenario.
2.
2? That's it? 2 max?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 4, but we'll get to that later.
4?
Next super chat. Indoor Voices said, like Marz with Jalen Green, I'm a Scoop fan. I'm a new Blazers fan since they drafted Scoop. Glad they finally moved Dame. Blazers will make the play-in. Do you guys want to address this?
I don't. That's an idiotic thing to do. I don't.
That's loyal though, because when it become good, he said he was
what?
Because
it's loyal to Scoot. It's not loyal to.
No, not loyal. Okay, not loyal, but I guess you could say when they become good, you can't say that he hopped on the bandwagon late. He was there.
People are saying I'm a Houston bandwagon.
I mean, technically, yeah, but technically, no. To me, a bandwagon is when you hop on only when they're good. That's a bandwagon.
That's why
I would need you to at least see at least 1 year of work to have this type of loyalty to Scoot Henderson. With Jalen Green, I don't think Marz was on the Jalen Green bandwagon the moment he got in the league. I think he seen him play a year and was like, okay, I see something, and then jumped on it. Scoot is about, you know what? I'm not even going to get there. I ain't even about to get into that.
He saw the G League.
Niggas say you like Lonzo. I was a fan of Lonzo since high school. That's different. I liked all Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo. That's 3 different. There's no way to say that.
Did you think Jello was going to make the league? Did you think Jello was going to make the league?
I genuinely thought he was going to make the league.
I thought all 3 of them. I thought once Lonzo made it too. I thought the other 2 was guaranteed. It was a lock.
Everybody need a shooter. I didn't see.
I didn't expect LaMelo to sprout like that. So I thought it was just gonna be Lonzo.
Oh no, I seen it. Now I will say I thought if Lonzo stayed healthy, I did think that Lonzo would have been. I thought LaMelo would have been the most talented, but Lonzo would have been perceived better because he fits on more teams, just because he's selfless, passes like a motherfucker, and has great defense. So I felt like he would have worked. He's more. I forgot the fucking word, but he works with more teams. So and he. Yeah.
What does Lonzo look like today? Let's say the same progression, and obviously he's been with the Bulls for a couple years. What does he look like eye test and numbers wise as well?
I'm trying to think of a player. Honestly, that defense. If he stays healthy, if he stays healthy with that,
so he's better than De'Aaron.
Top 10. I'll say the lower end of the top 10.
I give you top 10, but top 5 is
top 10.
I think top 10. I think you guys are underestimating how many.
I think you're like
even that I agree, but if you're
gonna say he's not top 10, as efficient as he would have been, because he did nothing but get better with the 3 ball, and he stays efficient. And assuming he either plateaus or even starts to make more or develop his game a little more to score more, so he goes from like 12, 14 points up to the 17, 18 range, and his defense stays steady or improves as well, or the narrative of his defense grows because of how good he is, then he will be perceived as one of the best defensive point guards in the league, and he's also one of the better passers and playmakers, and he's also one of the better shooters. He would have been top 10. There would have been
so Dumbo. I'm gonna set the table so we can really visualize who we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So we got 17, 18 points a game. 18.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody 17, can agree on 18. 17. All right. 17. 9 assists.
No.
Everybody's comfortable saying 9 assists.
No. Make it 10.
I mean, if you give him somebody other than DeMar DeRozan, he's easily giving you 10 assists. But
I see like 6,
play
7.
what you play with. But yeah,
Lonzo's a good passer, I think. But I want everybody to agree. Marz is looking baffled right now.
He wouldn't dominate the ball to get no 9, 10 assists. He would
make it. Maybe I'm make it 10. Make it 10 for me. Lonzo doesn't even bring the. Lonzo's not even the playmaker on the Bulls.
I think he's 6 or 7. That's pushing him, but 6
they still give the ball to Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan to create. Lonzo Ball's creation is in transition.
Yeah, but by this
17 and 7,
and in the half court, he's splitting up for 7.
But
by this time. But
so now we're developing his half court game to where he can.
I mean, I would assume. I'm not gonna lie. He only had 1 season in Chicago before he starts getting hurt and can't play. And even in that 1 season, you've seen his best playmaking abilities was to be him pushing the break, pushing the pace, and everything like that. I would assume, if anything, if they don't just develop that offense to just be fast-paced offense, he would have to, if he's going to stay a starting point guard, he would have to develop his half-court game. Because in New Orleans, he maxed out at 7 assists a game, and on the Lakers, he had 7 assists a game. And that was when he was playing with when he was playing with the Lakers and he had Bron and Rondo, he got 5.
He was like 5.
No,
what is he average on the Bulls? Or what did he average on the Bulls?
Like 4?
5. He averaged 5. He averaged 5 on the Bulls, and that was strictly through transition. It was his half court.
I've seen it. I haven't seen it, even though he's been going through injuries. There wasn't much of a development of his half court game, and I think that's why the Bulls put DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine on the ball. Because his creation in the half court just wasn't very good. I can't anticipate that.
I don't think. I mean, at 24, I don't think you're done developing at 24. Hell, I don't think you're done developing.
Definitely not.
We've seen players develop into the game into their 30s. So I don't think this is
to get to 9 assists and be the primary playmaker on his team. There was no.
I think his develop would have been 6 or 7 assists, and that would have been him developing. Like
his development would have been the Bulls speeding up their offense because his defense starts their transition, and that's where
people average 9 or 10 assists.
But in the half court, I think he's always just going to end up being a shooter.
Yeah. The people who average 9 or 10 assists in today's league are like they dominate the ball, like on all of them. Like he doesn't dominate the ball.
So bring the 9 down to the 7, 8 max.
I'll give you 7.
We'll say 7.5. We'll say 17.5.
I'll take that.
17.5. 7.5. I would say he's top 10 in steals, 6 boards. Top 10 in steals. Obviously, we don't have to get into the defensive side. We know he's one of the probably 3 best point guard defenders in the league. So we're essentially looking at a Jrue Holiday type of player, essentially. And shooting, what we'll say, 37, 38, 37 from 3.
I'm saying like 42.
I'm about to say probably
42 from 3.
Around 40.
He's gonna be shooting.
He's getting better because he was getting better.
Lonzo was like 40 the last time he was.
Getting better.
I didn't know. I didn't know he was strapped like that.
Before the 2 seasons before that was 38%, and that was on a relatively high volume of threes. The season he shot 38%, it was on 8 threes. The season he shot 37 again, 6 threes, and then the last season he played in the league, he shot 7 threes at a 42% clip. But he can shoot.
All right, cool. So look, 17.5, 7.5. We got 6 boards, triple-double threat, obviously. One of the better defenders in the league, one of the better shooters in the league too. Now, let's just go down the list and let's find which point guards that he's not better than.
John Morant.
Give you that.
A good start.
Luka and Kyrie, if you consider them both point guards.
He's better than Ja.
That's 3.
I'm personally taking him over Kyrie, but you can call that bias. I value defense.
I'll probably take Kyrie over him. I'm not taking Ja. I'm not taking Ja.
All right, we'll get back to Joe. Shea.
I'm not taking him over Steph. I'm not taking him over Shea. And how many is that? 5?
So wait, is Shea a point guard or a shooting guard?
He's a point guard.
It seems like
Domo considers him a point guard. I consider him a shooting guard, but I know.
I consider him a shooting guard. Josh Giddey is clearly the point guard over there.
Here's also my thing though too. It can be 2 point guards on a team. Like just because Chris Paul went over there, Steph's not all of a sudden a 2. Steph's still a point guard.
Luka and Kyrie? Your 2 guard can be y'all the second A playmaker.
So what do y'all rely on in terms of showing what player play what position? Do y'all go by Basketball Reference? Y'all go by ESPN? Because he's listed as a point guard for last season on Basketball Reference.
I think Basketball Reference. I consider Basketball.
I'm gonna be honest. It's just how I feel about the player, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not running the Basketball Reference for position.
I'm seeing what the nigga was listed as. I'm not
SGA. As far as I'm concerned, he's a shooting guard. But
yeah, whatever he played the most, which Basketball Reference usually has.
I consider him a shooting guard, but if someone considers him a point guard, I'm not like, oh my god, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I get it. I just consider
that conversation comes up with Curry. People don't consider Curry a point guard, and you like, no, he's a point guard. Oh, but Draymond, all right, buddy.
Yeah, Steph Curry's a point guard to me as well.
So back to it. How many definitives that we have? I need definitives. We got
the only one that was disagreed with was Ja and Kyrie by one person.
Bob doesn't agree with Ja.
Yeah, Bob doesn't agree with Ja, and Domo doesn't agree with Kyrie.
I think Curry's the obvious definitive.
Curry, Luka, and SGA were all agreed upon.
Yeah.
So that's 3 definitives.
Three definitives, 2 questionables. Now we got Dame.
I'm not taking Dame. I'm sorry.
Over Lonzo.
Okay. Wait. You're not taking Dame over Lonzo?
Dame. No. Y'all thought I was lying yesterday? Yeah, you didn't hear me yesterday, Ron. You don't give a fuck about Dame? Fuck out of here.
So in Milwaukee, Milwaukee's a bad.
If I wanted diet Steph Curry, I'd get Seth. What are we talking about?
Respect Steph Curry.
Respect Steph Curry.
He's sweet right now. Hey, respect Steph
Curry. So what would Trae Young be? Sugar-free Steph?
Low key. That's splendid.
He's sweet and low.
Yeah,
that's impossible Steph right there. That's impossible Steph.
Yo, that's wild. All right, so speaking of Trae, is Trae on this list?
I am taking
over Lonzo.
I think Trae.
Okay, so that's four definitives. With that 3 questionables.
We've got about 7 names, but
no way. No, I don't hate Kyrie. What are you talking about?
All right.
And that was the only other one I disagree with. Kyrie, Steph. Kyrie and Dame. I don't hate Kyrie.
How about De'Aaron Fox? That's not definitive. After we did it in the playoffs, that's pretty definitive. Come on now.
I've been saying Lonzo's better than De'Aaron since they was in college.
Yeah, we got a bunch of like same tier ish, like Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox, Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is not
James
on the same
Mr. Top 5 himself.
Out of all those 3 names, the only one I would actually consider no cap now is probably De'Aaron Fox. So I say De'Aaron 5. I wouldn't take DG or Jalen Brunson over Lonzo though, but I will take De'Aaron. So
I'm not taking Jalen Brunson.
I'll probably take Brunson. Oh, I'm taking Halliburton. No. I'm taking Halliburton.
Halliburton's a better offensive player, but Lonzo.
Yeah. It's not
the best defensive point guard in the league.
I personally take Halliburton.
It would move me.
All right, so can I hear from everybody?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The defense pushes them to me. I care
Jamal Murray.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Jamal Murray benefits a lot off the Joker. I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody does. That's not yeah. Shiloh. That's his teammate. Shiloh, like
yeah.
You suppose you know like
for that reason, I might take Lonzo over Murray. Like if I'm picking a team, I feel like Lonzo could fit more on more teams than he's better.
How does Lonzo fit with Jokic?
He's not a good scorer, but he can shoot. Yeah, he just does. He can work on the pick.
I got you.
So eye test. Nah.
Eye test. Yeah. Let's move on. We can't argue with that.
This biasness is ridiculous.
Jrue Holiday.
It's the same person, Marz. It's literally the same exact person.
Lonzo's a better playmaker to me.
Jrue Holiday's better in the half court. Lonzo Ball's probably a more versatile defender, better shooter,
better playmaker.
Lonzo genuinely has more pizzazz. He just has more pizzazz. He has more of it when he's on the court. He pops off the screen. as a point guard compared to Jrue Holiday.
And Jrue has more
productive.
Yeah,
but
Jrue
is scoring. Jrue is scoring.
Nah, I'll take Jrue.
Yeah, because Drew's a better scorer than Lonzo.
I'm taking Jrue and Jamal.
I think we got to about 7 or 8.
We're at 7 because I'll take Jrue and Jamal, so that's 7.
Just add
and then as quiet as it's kept, his brother's better than him too. So LaMelo, we gotta add him to that.
LaMelo's really not.
No,
I've never thought LaMelo was better than Lonzo.
Yeah,
he's not better. He's just more. He has more talent. He's not better.
No way, shape, or form.
Is that a prime case of you're more skilled, but you just don't play a better brand of basketball?
Well, skill and talent are
different.
No, for sure, 100%. Like you're more skilled, you put up better numbers.
I think Lonzo is more skilled. I think LaMelo is more talented.
Yeah.
Okay,
LaMelo's extremely talented.
LaMelo just flashy.
Yeah.
He has too much pizzazz.
He like the pretty. He like the real cute chick with bad credit.
No. The one that knew to the back.
Thank you for giving us the Chill Town analogies.
I mean, I got Chill Town right here. I got to hold it down.
Yeah, right now I understand.
Like LaMelo, the chick like she real fine, but like real bad credit. I'm talking like 400, like 400 credit.
All right, even if I because now it feels like after the name of LaMelo, we might start slowing down. But even if we do say F it, and I take my hater hat off and say Dame, that's still 8. So that put Lonzo what 9, 10.
Just put Kyrie in there as well.
Yeah, you said about Kyrie.
Why is Kyrie not better than
Lonzo?
Why is Kyrie not better than Lonzo?
Any gap that there is offensively is equally there on defense.
Okay, we're capping. All right, okay.
We're not capping. What?
Kyrie at his best defensively to me is average. He's an average defender.
And Lonzo at
his best offensively
plays Lonzo Ball to a degree that cannot be explained.
So I'm saying, but on the offensive end, it's not even close.
And on the defensive end, it's not even close.
It's closer
Lonzo
than
Ball.
offense.
Someone's hating. I'm
not hating.
When Kyrie wants to play defense, he's not bad. He's not bad.
If Lonzo wakes up and says, "I don't want to play defense," he's still Marcus Smart. I don't know what we're talking about. He rolls out of bed and it's easily Gary Payton the third. I mean the second.
Oh.
Easily.
Okay. God damn.
Damo.
Shit, Damo.
They hated this coming out.
That was close, but that was close.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat right there.
I had him in the first half. I had you.
But this my thing though, Shiloh and Marz. Y'all saying that Kyrie just clears so much the offensive end. I think y'all are really holding on to the scoring ability where Lonzo does other things on offense that Kyrie doesn't do. And then he's so much better on the defensive end that Damo damn near convinced me now.
But it's not only scoring though. He's a way better playmaker than Lonzo.
Whatever you're looking at offensively, whatever that gap is.
Playmaker,
I think Kyrie's a better playmaker than Lonzo. But
passer is debatable. Playmaker,
Kyrie's Lonzo's not playmaking. And Kyrie's a better shooter than Lonzo.
Yeah, it's not.
As far as him putting the ball in the basket, Kyrie got it. We don't even got to talk about it. We don't got to talk about it. I'm talking about shooting, layups, granny shots.
The only thing Lonzo better on offense is passing. That's it to me. That's
only
it,
thing
though.
Kyrie is
offensive rebounds.
That's a big part of basketball, Shiloh. That's a very big part of basketball.
Yeah, Lonzo's about passing than Kyrie for sure, no doubt.
That's it though. That's the only thing offensively he has.
I just want to for controversy. We did this for Lonzo, imagining he was healthy, everything went well. If we do the same thing for Ben Simmons, who's the better player?
Exactly.
Literally, Ben Simmons is a 6'10" Lonzo with no 3-ball. I've always said that.
But better jump shooter. I mean, better defender. Better
defenders.
Similar.
No.
It's debatable.
Ben's for sure. And here's why. Because everything, you didn't see that series where he was picking up Trae Young full court, had him in a box.
Is that the same series he got scared of Trae Young?
No, I don't.
You guys don't remember that.
I think you're mistaken out with that Heat series. That's what the Heat did to Trae.
Yo,
I've never seen a lot.
Wrong series, buddy.
Hey, I've never seen somebody 6'10" pick up a guard as small as Trae, full court. Never seen that.
Even if you Ron Island,
they won the series.
Even if you want to say Ben Simmons is the better defender, like even if you want to say that, the gap in defense between Lonzo and Ben Simmons is so small and insignificant compared to the gap offensively that they're getting from both of those players.
What about the versatility though? on defense.
Ben Simmons is a better playmaker in the half court than Lonzo Ball. Just play
Is he?
Yeah, 1,000%.
He's better at getting downhill. He's better at just shifting the defense. He's better at getting to the rim.
Because he has a much more advanced ability to finish at the rim. He collapses the defense.
That is true. I'll give you that.
He can play out the short roll. Like he can.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. If we were in this hypothetical land where Ben Simmons was a point guard, which he's not, he's a small forward. Then maybe you have an argument. But Ben Simmons is a small forward, so.
Small forward.
Apples and oranges. You're comparing apple juice and grapefruits. Honestly, apples and grapefruits are being compared right now. It doesn't compare.
But apples clear grapefruits though. Like,
hey, and that's cool.
And I love grapefruits. Don't get me wrong, but like apples clear
type of fruits.
Like, yeah, facts.
But I mean,
you know what? The thing about grapefruits though, it's like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? When you eat them, so I don't like to eat grapefruits with the spoon. You know how people eat the half. I like to peel them like an orange and eat them like that. You know
I've never had a grapefruit.
Don't what are you doing with your life? Shiloh, don't waste your time.
Shiloh,
don't waste your time.
Grapefruits are so healthy for you, bro. So good for you, bro. Do that.
Sprinkle a little bit of sugar on that thing. Hey, man.
No, don't do that. That's just Damo. That's some nigga shit, man. Don't do that.
Grapefruit to be healthy. You see?
Yo, that's some straight.
If we was the whole put it eating fruit,
don't do that.
Because it's good. That's why I'm eating it. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh my god. Oh man, that's crazy. I remember.
I said sprinkle sugar, not dump Kool-Aid amounts of sugar on it. I just said sprinkle. Damn.
No,
I said sprinkle some sugar. Niggas thought I meant double pound of sugar on it. Relax, gang.
The fruit got enough sugar in it. It might not be sweet, but that's hella funny though, Damo. That remind me when we was little, and I gave my little brother his first grapefruit. He like tasted, he spit it out. I said, "Can you put some sugar on it?"
It needs it.
Oh,
it needs it. No,
put sugar on apples too, Damo. Like on your apples, put sugar in it.
Why would I do that?
Damo, you put sugar in your spaghetti.
Some people do that.
No, I don't put sugar in my spaghetti. I do put sugar on my grits though.
Well,
sometimes I mean salt, pepper some days, sugar a different day. Depends.
Salt and pepper
on grits.
I thought you said grapes. I was like,
no.
Salt and pepper.
Hey, all right, gourmet grapes.
Hell no.
Hey, y'all don't put salt on your watermelon?
I don't like watermelon. Yeah, I don't like
watermelon.
You don't like watermelon?
No. Why you look so surprised, Marz?
Yeah,
it's
supposed to.
Oh man, white Marz making another appearance.
White Marz.
Did y'all see his face?
Whoa! Why is that?
Watermelon's nice. I'm sorry. I mean,
do I look like I'm supposed to like watermelon?
Right? Is that what it is?
I think everyone should like watermelon.
Okay.
Yo, Marz, you gotta contain the white side, Marz. He came out in full force right there.
Came out too quick.
Like that's gonna say you like fried chicken. Like, come on.
See that? Hey, with that, everything's came full circle. All of our other viewers, they're like, okay, they've talked about grits, watermelon, and now fried chicken. Now it's like, hey, it's finally came full circle.
Marz ain't go. Next you don't like grape or Kool-Aid. Like,
yeah, you like
Kool-Aid too. Damo brought up Kool-Aid.
Oh, I don't like Kool-Aid.
Oh, you like?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm white.
Not no more. Kool-Aid different.
If I go to somebody's house and they pour me a big ass cup of like that,
I won't deny it.
Kool-Aid,
I won't deny it.
Like it's the late 90s or something, bro. I'm leaving.
Oh, I won't deny it. Yeah, I'm leaving,
bro. Like if you give me that 1997 sweet ass Kool-Aid, bro, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Like you don't love me.
Now,
you know if
I'm relapsing.
If you pour that in a cup,
I'm chugging. I'm saying, give me another glass.
That just shows to me that you just don't love me. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Nah, I'll be on my TikTok shit. I'll be taking like the Kool-Aids and putting it in the lemonade jugs, the like simply lemonade, and shaking that shit up. That should be good. I ain't gonna lie. That shit be good. You be dropping Jolly Ranchers in that motherfucker, like not no more.
I've been seeing
half a bottle of vodka.
No, Kool-Aid doesn't have. You can get the packs with no sugar in it. It's just flavored, but it's no sugar.
Drinking it with no sugar.
There's no sugar
in the lemonade. No, in the lemonade. Yes.
Oh, I've never tried that.
No, not by itself.
But this sugar-free Kool-Aid. Oh my!
Y'all realize how bad Ben Simmons is, and now we're talking about fucking Kool-Aid.
I know.
That's crazy.
And now we're talking he's better than Lonzo. We was talking about Lonzo. We stuck on basketball. Y'all see, we bring up Ben Simmons
like I bored.
Kool-Aid, chicken, and watermelon. Like this is crazy.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. It is something I did want to address in this super chat from Indoor Voices. He said Blazers will make the play-in. And that's just baffling to me that you guys, the Blazers fans, now think that you can make the play-in, but with Dame, you didn't think you can make the play-in. But now with
Dame was hurt though, Ron.
Dame doesn't impact hurt.
Facts, Marz. That's why the Bucks got fleeced.
That's why the Bucks gonna go from losing in the first round to missing the playoffs.
So Scoot impacts winning.
Did you not see him in the G League? Impacting winning.
Marz was trolling.
Summer League.
All right.
Summer League, he was impacting winning before he got hurt. Couldn't beat us though, because we're the best.
All right, keeping it pushing. Alan R said, "Yeah, GG, we're gonna talk about money for another hour."
Nah, they're gonna talk about it behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Eddie Wilson said, "Ticket being put on hush is crazy."
So crazy. I came so prepared today, man. I was so prepared for a battle. And I got
prepared for behind the scenes, man.
What did it say?
I'm ready. I'm
Charlo, you know you happy Ticket decided to take the high road.
No, I'm not. Like I was prepared. I made him get his things off yesterday. I was prepared to come back and get a rebuttal, my rebuttal off and have a debate. I like debates. Debates are fun.
I ain't gonna lie, Charlo, you better than me, man.
That was me. If that was me, I would have just paid the 500 because I'd be scared. But
if that was me, I'd have asked for his cash up and then requested 500.
Nah, it's a fact. I should do that low key. I should do that. But now that I'm meeting him behind the scenes, I might just pay him. I might pay him to avoid all that. I
came on the show like everything was great. Yeah. You know what? You right. I messed up. I'm man my word. Send me a cash out right now. I did that shit on air. I got you.
I probably would have called him too. I would have
requested 550 for wasting my damn time.
Maybe get prepared and everything, bro. I might just still do that. I ain't gonna lie. But
y'all gonna keep playing around. All right.
I know.
I would have requested 500 and every 30 minutes he don't say nothing. I'm adding another 100 to the request every time.
I might take that low key.
Yo, it's Mr. GQ to you said it's not a one-sided bet when Dame said he only wants to go to Miami. You said Dame had all the leverage. Taking the field is a fair bet. Pay up.
I actually said Dame had no leverage as to why I thought that Dame wasn't like it was a chance that he wasn't going to the Heat. I wasn't one of the people who's guaranteeing that he's going to the Heat. That's why when I made the bet, I said if he goes to the Heat, because I didn't even fully believe he was going to the Heat. Because if you listen back, it said before you pay that $5 for donate, pay $5 for a new mic or new headset, new speaker, whatever. I said Dame had no leverage, which is why I said if he goes to the Heat. Which is why I wasn't confident he was guaranteed to go to the Heat. Because, again, I said Dame had no leverage. I didn't say he had leverage. He had no leverage.
Just found some weed in my windowsill. Well, I'll put that in there.
Hi.
Hey, what the hell Lord has been there?
Mason Margiela said, who are these players, Marz?
Kyrie is Hazard or Coutinho, and number 32 from the Utah Jazz is Benzema. For reasons.
You agree with these?
I don't say that name either.
Got you. Okay. El Benzema.
From what I know about the story, you know what? It's gonna sound like I'm condoning this stuff. I'm not even gonna say anything.
That name to me is like Voldemort and Harry Potter. That's the name that should not be said.
Facts.
I see that name.
Omar Hansen said, Bob, stop lying. On Giannis, they traded Jrue without telling him.
Oh, man. Y'all believe anything the tabloids tell you, huh?
I look at
y'all believe anything. That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense, bro. You have to use your critical thinking skills in moments like this. It doesn't make any. It doesn't because look, hold on, because they was already worried about Giannis because that's what they said. People saying they made this move because they were worried about Giannis being upset. He said they wanted him to make moves that he wanted to have a chance to compete, right? So he's already on the verge of being disgruntled. So you're telling me you're gonna risk further disgruntling him by making a trade like this without even consulting him? I'm not saying that he put the trade together. I'm saying it makes zero sense for them to make a move like this without. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
It don't matter,
bro.
He
played with you for 2 years.
I'm won a championship with him.
Right, but it's not like it was Chris. He ain't been with him his whole career.
Hold on. Let me at least finish making my point. you know what I'm saying? I mean, he went from getting walked down by Kawhi. He went from getting walked down by Kawhi to winning a championship with Jrue. And y'all telling me that he doesn't value his team. He doesn't value Jrue as a teammate.
I think
he doesn't value Jrue as a brother. I'm not saying that Giannis made the trade. I'm not trying to put what y'all try to put on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy to me that y'all will really sit here and believe just because some reporter said that, oh, apparently the Bucks didn't even talk to him. So what you're saying is doing sneaky shit behind somebody's back is more like is better than because
they did their job.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Ox, can I ask?
They did their job to make the team better.
You're right.
Wait. Can I ask a question then? Ox, would you have the same stance or have the same feelings if it was Chris Middleton that was traded to the Jrue?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Especially how Chris carried the way he did in a couple of those series. Like
the biggest thing is the only way they could have got Dame is to give up at either their entire team, which is Lopez, Bobby Portis, and everyone else, or you had to give up Jrue or Chris Middleton. And in that scenario,
I don't think Chris Middleton.
Drew's been here. Jrue been here for 3 years. Chris been here your whole career. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Giannis and I want to win, I feel Dame will help me win. It's the nigga that was here for 3 years to help me win, or the nigga's been here my whole career to help me win. And I feel like he would have more loyalty to Chris Middleton compared to Jrue Holiday. I'm just saying.
And I'm not even saying that Giannis would have been like, no, don't do that. Keep Jrue. I'm not saying that. I never once said that Giannis, if they would have asked Giannis or anything, I didn't say that. All I said was for y'all to really believe that they didn't even consult Giannis it's naive. Okay, you're being naive. That's what you're doing. It makes because every time somebody gets traded on one of LeBron's teams, you won't hear that the GM is doing his job. Y'all refuse to hear that. It's the GM. He runs this. He runs that. He does this.
Y'all.
But when it comes to go, I'm not talking to the panel. I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to everybody. But when it's Golden Boy Giannis, oh man, come on, man, that's bullshit.
Golden Boy Giannis.
I mean, it is a difference in that situation. I'm not gonna get in all of that.
The difference is that you love Giannis. The difference is that y'all jockstrap sniff Giannis. And so he can do no wrong. That's the difference, Ron.
I think we're saying.
Let's keep it a buck, dog.
Even if he did,
like what was like? If Giannis said no, would the Bucks not have done it? If Giannis said no,
man, business is strictly financial. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a business. This is
even with LeBron,
right? That's fine. I'll be the hater. I'll be the hater for being realistic. I'll be the hater for saying what y'all are scared to say.
I just think with certain moves,
it's not even hate, but it's more so like
Giannis said no. If Giannis said no, would the Bucks not have done it? I never mind. Giannis said no.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Dame trade, I don't think you pass it up, regardless. That's
I'm not saying you pass it up. What I'm saying is
you talk
to your franchise player when you make moves like that, bro. That's just logical. And for y'all to just close that out now, because you're so because what it is, Shiloh, is motherfuckers, in this day and age, motherfuckers are so starstruck by celebrity. Motherfuckers are so into that, and like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just believe that everything they're told, and they just want this so bad. They're so happy that Jrue and Giannis are together. Oh, this is a new power couple. This is Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like this. It's the cult following of celebrities. It's the cult following of celebrities in the unwillingness to hold them accountable for their actions because these are godlike figures to y'all.
I do. Okay, no. If Bob is saying, you're not saying that their decision was based off of Giannis' answer. You're just saying that they came to him saying, by the way, like we're telling you now, we're doing a trade or working on a trade.
That's what I'm saying, Shiloh.
I do agree with that.
They can't even. What they're trying to do is they're trying to protect Giannis. They're trying to protect Giannis from people saying they're trying to protect Giannis from them saying that Giannis wouldn't want that to happen. Giannis is a good loyal all. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Giannis was down with the trade. There's nothing wrong with that, but let's not pretend like he wasn't.
I feel like the disconnect here is I don't think anybody is saying that they didn't go to him or let him know.
Yeah, I
think what everybody is saying is no one outside of you feels like he sold out Jrue Holiday in this situation. People, I guess, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I'm going to speak for me. I don't view that as selling out Jrue Holiday. I view that as it's business, and I'm trying to win. And we're at this point, we're not winning with Jrue at point guard, and we need to do what we have to do. Now again,
I'm fine with that.
Had it been Chris Middleton, I would have felt a little bit different because there's a little more history with Chris Middleton. I'd have felt a little bit different. Just like with the whole Warriors situation. If they would have traded Draymond instead of Jordan Poole, I'd have been looking at the Warriors like they fake. Like, all right, bro, y'all some hoes. I ain't gonna lie. Draymond been here 10 years and put all this work in with y'all. But pretty boy Floyd over here come out here chucking threes and talking crazy, and he get to stay? All right, whatever. But again, we're talking about they made the right move. They traded Jrue. They got Dame. Do I think they're gonna win? No. But it is gonna be fun to watch.
And then they're saying like, oh, how you saying that with no facts? Obviously I don't got no facts. I'm not in the Milwaukee front office. I'm just being logical. I'm just using my brain. Like y'all shutting your brain off because you're so excited about Dame and Giannis getting together. It's just like, yeah, like you can still hold everybody accountable. Like,
tell me the sources or link me a Twitter link that showed what fucking NBA season whatever account said that reports per sources. Like, who are the sources? Them niggas be lying, man. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas be lying sometimes, bro. They buy a Twitter. They buy Twitter Blue. They put a suit on and take a picture, and they put analyst, sports writer in their bio, and they can just say per sources. And if enough people hit like, it looks real. So please tell me who the sources are. Tell me who's connected to it. Just do that for me. That's all I'm saying. And
then for y'all in the chat to tell me that it's not logical to consult your franchise player when you're making big trades. It's crazy. Like,
especially after what he's been saying too. Like, he's always about to get disgruntled.
It's not logical. It's not logical to consult with Giannis before you make a trade. Okay, got it.
I mean, if Woj said it on TV, might be true. Woj be having this fact.
Woj was there in the trading room.
Hey, I see
just automatically. Anytime somebody about to make a trade, he just pop up in the trade room.
I've seen so many, bro. After seeing Tyrese Halliburton go on that podcast and be like, "I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't think I was gonna get traded until Woj said something." Woj said the Pacers, and I was like, "Wait, Pacers?" Then my manager told me. So it's the NBA players who have flat out said Woj be finding shit out before they find it out. So if Woj said it on TV, I'm inclined to maybe believe it.
Well, it's not, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Woj is lying. I'm saying that the Bucks are trying to protect Giannis' image. I believe they're just trying to protect Giannis' image like they always do. Like
Bob, but here's my thing though. I get what you're saying. But even if Giannis went and knocked on the GM's door and said, "Hey, I want Dame. I want Dame." So. And even if they didn't go talk to Dame and they made the trade, they did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. Like everybody's doing what they're supposed to do to try to win. Dame is a clear upgrade over Jrue.
Says you.
So it's like,
and why wouldn't you try to protect your star player's image? If I'm a team with a star franchise player, why would I want him to be seen in a negative light if I'm not disgruntled with him or I don't want him to leave? If I want to keep him here, I want him to look as great as possible. So you damn right. Even if Giannis picked the phone up and called me, hey, trade that nigga Jrue. I'm sick of him. He's despicable, and I don't like his brother or his wife. Get him out of here. I'm gonna be like, yo, Giannis with the back.
Drew's wife is really nice.
She's a really nice lady. Nice lady. Really nice lady.
We should probably leave Drew's wife out of
this. No. She's a really nice lady. I'm just proving my point on how hard I would go for my star player. Even if he said did something as despicable as that, I'm gonna still make him look good.
And Damo, okay, that's your right to do that. But that's at least what you're saying. What I'm saying, though, like, that's your right to do that. Go ahead, lie to Woj. That's fine. But I mean, don't say that I'm crazy for thinking logically.
All right. Kevin Finnerty said Shiloh was wrong for that because who the hell makes a bet they can't win? He says only if Dame went to the Heat, win ticket was betting on him, not clearly.
It wasn't clearly. What? So you guys,
don't argue with it, man. Don't argue with it, man. He literally has a Ticket TV jersey on, and he's literally getting his pillow off his knees right now.
Like, bro. So
It's okay. He has rough on his knees. It's okay.
Ronaldo sent through a super chat and said, "Ja Morant is way better. Hashtag give ticket this 500."
He also has this guy has a Ja Morant jersey on his knees. Crazy. A lot of guys on their knees watching the show.
A lot of boys on their knees, man. Go send it up first, all right?
Radale Goat takes with a couple super chats. He said, "Let's be clear. Dame was told not to come back to the Blazers, and the GM actively didn't want to trade him to Miami. Giannis was not told about the trade for Dame. Both had nothing to do with the trade." He also said, "I officially never would feel bad about organizations when stars ask for trades, considering how Dame was treated. I'll just have a neutral opinion."
How was Dame treated?
How was Dame being treated?
He forced his way out and then realized he wasn't gonna get what he wanted and tried to crawfish on it and said, "You know what? I'll stay."
For Lonzo.
That's like since Chilltown not here, since Chilltown's not here, I got you. That's like me telling my lady, "You know what? I'm about to go live with my side piece." And then when I pull up to my side piece house, she like, "Nigga, like what? This is a booty call situation. Take your ass home." And then you go back home and your wife, "No, you gotta go back to that bitch house."
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Back in now. Yeah, the grass ain't always greener, right?
How was Dame treated?
They traded him to a contender. They could have been mean and traded to the Jazz or something.
They did that man a favor.
Yeah, definitely did.
I ain't gonna lie, you're not about to sit here and request a trade and talk about if I can't go there though, I'll resend it. Nah, nigga, you gonna get traded.
That absolutely was nasty out of Dame too. And I got some context for you guys. Hold on. Let me pull it up. It's a couple different quotes and things of that nature. Obviously, Dame wanted to rescind his trade, but after the deal to the Heat couldn't be worked out. But the Blazers GM said there's no coming back from essentially what happened and everything like that. I guess they were at training camp. And Dame said that it was cordial with everybody. He was cool with all the players, cool with all the coaches and all that good stuff. But there was tension there with him and the GM. He said the GM wouldn't acknowledge him and wouldn't say hi to him. So basically, Dame was on the type time like F you too. And then apparently right after that, Dame was on the next thing smoking.
Good.
But do we blame the GM for this?
I don't blame the GM nor Dame. Listen, Dame,
blame.
You gave 11 years.
Blame is the wrong word.
You gave 11 years to this team. Nothing happened. They traded all your mans. Bro, get the fuck out of there. It's fine that you wanted to trade. I'm not mad at you for wanting to trade out of there. It wasn't working. Now, on the flip side, I'm not mad at the GM for being like, all right, nigga, you want out. We're going to get you out of here. And you're not about to think that you have this superstar power to where you can either demand Miami or nowhere else. Nah, gang, you want to go. I'm going to put you on a contender. I feel like, personally, the GM still did way more than he should have done by even putting Dame on a contender. I could have sent your ass to Utah. Honestly,
and got a whole bunch of picks for it.
Yeah, got a whole bunch of picks for it. Utah, I could have sent you anywhere. You better be lucky I sent you somewhere where you can compete. So I did you a favor.
A big favor.
I'm sure you guys got it.
I agree 100%.
Go ahead, Bob.
Never mind. I was going to say something I shouldn't say. Go ahead,
All right. The maturity. I'm sure you guys got into this yesterday, but how do you guys feel about acquiring Jrue to reflip him?
Boston in 6.
You think he's going to Boston?
Even if he doesn't go, no. That's Boston in 6. Boston in 6 without Jrue.
Hey, but hold on. But before we talk about Jrue landing spots, I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about the chess move of just getting Jrue to essentially flip him? You guys think that was smart to get the picks, get DeAndre Ayton, and then get Jrue, knowing that you're going to retrade him? Or would you have just went the route of just...
It depends what you flip him for. If you flip him for one pick and an expiring contract, I mean, you probably could have just got that without having to go through 2 trades to get it done. But if you flip him for 2-3 picks, maybe a couple unprotected picks, and then a good young player for a team that's trying to compete, great idea. I think it's entirely depends on what they get for him, because it's the makings of a great chess move. But if they end up fumbling the move, it's just at this point you just did nothing. You just wasted everyone's time.
That's why I lucky think the Blazers did Dame a favor, because they could have easily, like I said, went the Jazz route and got multiple picks instead of getting Jrue Holiday. And then
that's only assuming the Jazz wanted to be a part of the deal.
That's true.
And I don't know what teams are actually interested in getting Dame. It might have only been Miami and Milwaukee.
Oh well, they definitely said the Raptors. The Nets came up a little bit. The Sixers came up a little bit, and then it was obviously Milwaukee too. So Milwaukee,
the Nets
Heat
definitely have picks. If the Nets were in the race, there was many picks there to be had. So maybe and young players, but I think Ben Simmons was part of the deal. So maybe that's probably what ruined everything for the Blazers.
Right? Who was Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, healthy Ben Simmons this year. Hey, listen, I'm on the Ben train this year, man.
I'm right there.
Me too.
Healthy Ben, he got a healthy back. Mikal Bridges came out, was like last year. He was fighting injuries that he didn't want to really tell people about because they already called him soft. Hopefully, a healthy Ben will get back to all-star form.
I've been a believer in the Ben Simmons comeback here this year.
After Ben was talking about that mess on that JJ Redick podcast, and he showed me what he did last season, I'm done. Because he kind of had me gassed up. I was rooting for Ben, like, okay, Ben, talk your stuff. Disappointing me last season, so I'm done. I'm done with Ben Simmons.
He tried to play.
What?
He tried to play for like the first
back was messed up, man.
15 games, and then it just didn't work out. So just went back.
I think it's more than a back thing with Ben. I think it's
no, we'll never know.
We'll find out this year.
You'll see.
And he's actually been looking happy and good in training camp from what I've seen, just from pictures. So hopefully the smile translates to good play, but never know. He looks like he's happy to be there. His teammates look like they're happy that he's there. He's looking like he's having a good time. Oh, hey, who knows? He's not excluding himself off in the corner and like he was last year. He don't got a cell phone in training camp. So who knows?
I'm believing in Ben for the simple fact that this off season there wasn't Ben Simmons working on his shot in the summer videos. There were still Ben Simmons videos. Don't get me wrong. They were still trying to push the propaganda, but it wasn't he's finally cracked the code on his jumper. It was just Ben's back in the gym.
Wasn't there a video where it could have not have been Ben, but wasn't there a video of like Rondo teaching somebody? Wasn't that
that's
Ben?
from like 2019?
Okay,
that's from a very long time ago.
Okay.
Hey, I seen that same video. That was the caption on that was golded.
Yeah, it was like Rondo teaching him this. It's like someone teaching him
teaching somebody to play defense. I think it was like Luka teaching Trae Young to play defense.
Yeah, play defense.
Hey, but in terms of Ben Simmons, though, he said he's ready to dominate this season. He's ready to get back to his old self. He said his goal is to start for the Brooklyn Nets at point guard this year. And then he also said, this version that I'm at now, if I was playing against myself from last year, I would kill him. That's how I feel. He said, people always ask me if you were to get traded again, would you want it to be back to Philly? And he was like, yeah, he wouldn't mind going back to Philly. So those are some quotes that he's made over the last couple of weeks.
See, things like that. Things like that.
You can just be lying.
No, he was how he was talking now is how he was like on the JJ Redick podcast, just talking out his ass. Let's just stop, be quiet and play. But I made a face.
Sharp and dribble.
Shut up and dribble.
Oh,
sharp and dribble.
I didn't like that. I didn't mean like that.
Shallow.
Yeah, that didn't sound bad.
Is this Lord Ingram?
I didn't mean like that. But yo, nah,
would it be more fitting for you to say shut up and pass for Ben? But I got you.
But I made a face. This is so crazy how far we came. We went from an all-star to hopefully I start now. That is so wild to me. I never thought 4 years ago you told me this, it would be this bad. From all-star to I'm hopeful that I could start next season. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping for the best for Ben. We'll see, obviously. The time is ticking. Well, we'll see sooner than later. Back to Jrue Holiday, though. There are some teams that they say are front runners to land him. Well, they actually say that the Boston Celtics are the front runner to land him, but they're saying the Raptors and the Heat are also expected to show a lot of interest in Jrue. What are good landing spots?
Not in that no more. The Lakers not in that no more. They were saying the Lakers too. No,
it could possibly be the Lakers.
We're not gonna throw us in there. I feel it. Don't respect us. I get it. Go ahead.
And so I'm gonna ask y'all. We can start with you, Damo. What are good landing spots for Jrue, for you personally?
I think Boston is probably the best landing spot for him. Malcolm Brogdon is obviously disgruntled, wants to get up out of there. I don't know how their contracts match up exactly, but a way around that deal would probably work. And if not there, I thought Philly, getting them back to Philly, but was Philly, I don't know if I seen a report saying Philly was out on Jrue or didn't want to pursue Jrue. Maybe I read that wrong, but
I haven't seen no reports that said they don't want to, but they have definitely linked Jrue to Philly.
Yeah, I would say Boston and Philly would be my two choices personally. I think he'll be great there. Yeah, those would be my two choices if I had to pick.
The Boston, the fit will be good, but like, what from Boston would the Blazers want? Do they want a Michael Brogdon? I don't think like they would want to guard it back in the first place. They don't need guards.
I mean, unless you about to take who are you about to get from him? Sam Hauser? Like, what did you?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think that wouldn't happen. Like the fit will be good, but I don't see him going.
But even if you sent him to Philly, who would you trade him for? I mean, it would have to put James Harden, right? Unless you about to say Tobias Harris, and now Philly's about to sit there with
I'll take Harden,
Jrue, Maxey, and Harden at the 3. That's crazy.
I'll take Harden to mentor Scoot, where all the best strip clubs at.
You'll take Harden to mentor Scoot over.
It's a lot, Portland too.
Max, yeah, I would.
That's bad habits right there. See, Portland trying to be serious.
But I can see. But what if the Heat could get the best of both worlds? They get DeAndre Ayton. I mean, the Blazers get the best of both worlds. They get DeAndre Ayton and then trade Jrue to the Heat. They still get Tyler Herro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm the Blazers, I'm not picking the phone up for Pat Riley, bro. I'm not picking the phone up for the Heat.
But now the Heat are desperate. Now the Heat are going to be desperate. So you probably should pick up the phone for them and like hear them out.
I'm not trading Jrue for anything less. I'm not trading Jrue for anything less than Bam or Jimmy.
That's
good. But why are the Heat desperate though?
Because they need to make a move. You know what, Marz? I want to make a bet with you. If he goes to the Heat, we'll do this off air. Never mind. We'll do this
behind the scenes.
Yo, you're nasty, bro.
With that being said and done, though, is it? I want to hear from you, Bob and Marz. What are different places that you could see him getting traded to?
Go ahead, Marz.
I think if Golden State aren't offering Chris Poole for Jrue Holiday, they're not doing their jobs correctly. Chris Poole can mentor Scoot, expiring contract. That's why Portland will be interested. I know Golden State have a couple picks down the line. They have an aging core. Steph's 35, Draymond's 34, 33. Clay's 32, coming off 2 major injuries. So it's likely they won't be competing for a very long time. So those picks can convey to be something good. Whether that's top 5, top 10, there'll probably be some protections on it. That's probably what they're going. That's probably what it would be. A couple picks, Chris Poole. And if they want to really sweeten the deal, maybe throw in Moses Moody, maybe throw in Trace Jackson Davis because he's a big and they don't want another guard. And if they're completely desperate, throw in Jonathan Kuminga. That'll get the trade done.
Exactly what I was gonna ask.
That would get the deal done. If they were that desperate, that would get the deal done 1,000%. But I don't think they should be that desperate. But I think if Golden State aren't at least offering Chris Poole for Jrue Holiday, they're not doing their jobs correctly, in my opinion.
If I'm Golden State, I'm damn near getting Jrue. And if it's at Kuminga's expense, so be it.
I don't know. Kuminga has so much potential. I don't know. I like Kuminga.
I'd be reluctant to let go of Kuminga, but if I believe Jrue is the piece, because they think Chris Poole's the piece that can get them back in the title. Drew's better than Chris Poole. So if they think Jrue can be a piece that will help them win, and Jonathan Kuminga, I highly doubt is going to be the cog to a championship team, especially anytime in the near future. You might take that risk, maybe. So I'd explore it if I'm Mike Dunleavy.
I like what Marz said with the Warriors thing. I see like the Warriors or the Heat. Like I said, I feel like the Heat are kind of desperate now. The Heat needs something. They need something at that guard spot, man. Because Kyle Lowry is not going to cut it. So I'll say the Warriors, the Heat.
And once again, we're treading on thin ice, Shiloh. But I have to ask you this since you brought it up. If Jrue was to get traded to the Heat, from the Blazers to the Heat, what is a package that you could see happening there?
I was saying the Tyler Herro thing. That's the best thing they could give.
So still not Bam or Jimmy?
No, it's not Bam. No,
how much you willing to bet on that?
450.
450. You want to shake on it right now? You want to make it a deal?
Nah, I gotta pay somebody else soon, so I don't
I
gotta pay.
Yeah, I get it. That's your rent money.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Yeah, but I can see him give Tyler Herro maybe Nikola Jokic. I'm trying to say
Jovic.
Yeah, probably trying to get him too. But yeah, I see the Heat would have worked.
It was one more team that was in the trade. I think they said the Pelicans. I think it was
CJ back to Portland. Nice.
Yeah, I don't think
nice.
they will want CJ back to Portland.
Hell no.
That's the only thing they can offer, unless they're offering Dyson Daniels, Trey Murphy.
I don't see what they'll offer.
They don't have a big contract other than CJ.
Valanciunas?
It's not, but they have Ayton. So what would Valanciunas be? What's the point of it?
It'd have to probably be a 3-team trade.
Sure, but
I'm not coming off of Valanciunas.
What if you were to get another
for Jrue? For Jrue, you're not coming off Valanciunas? Interesting. I'd try and get a stretch big next to Zion. Like I'd at least try. So if Jrue was available for Valanciunas, and then we can find a way to get a stretch big, because the Indiana ain't getting enough Miles Turner. It's Indiana aren't getting enough Miles Turner.
Well, if you talking about like a 3-team and getting another big or something, yeah, obviously I was talking about Jrue for Valanciunas. I'm not, but if you can get another big over there that's serviceable, then obviously I'll do that.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
I just trade CJ back to Portland.
That's crazy. But I already said Boston. I think Boston's the most obvious look right now. I can definitely see the Lakers because like I said before, they're just fattening Austin Reaves up for the slaughter or to be the scapegoat, one or the other. So I could see something like that because nobody wants D'Lo except for the Lakers. But I could see them. Obviously, the Heat. Yeah, I think those are the teams. The Clippers seem like they're interested in grabbing all the LA guys in the league. So maybe.
Yeah, I was the Clippers. Clippers would be a perfect fit for Jrue. I just don't know what they get.
But the thing is, the Clippers act like they're not even considering coming off of Terrence Mann. So.
Which is kind of weird to me, but
I don't know what's the deal with that. I've heard whispers of not just Terrence Mann. I'm not sure. I've also heard Dallas being talked about, but then people are like, "Oh, you can't start 3 guards." But I mean, Luka's 6'9", so or whatever tall he is. So I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a couple teams that's options. Like I said, Boston, both LA teams, Miami.
Would you do Jrue for Davion Mitchell and whatever makes the money work?
I would.
I mean, you would have to. I would hate to lose Davion, but I mean, you would have to. Like,
tell everybody what you was telling me last night when we talked about this. Who's untouchable in this trade for Jrue?
Keegan Murray.
Keegan's not even an option, bro. Like if they call Keegan, it's kind of like, all right, bro, we good. I don't want us to get involved in this at all. Like I love Jrue Holiday, but I don't want us to get involved in this. We're not winning the championship this year. Let us just mind our own business and keep building our squad. We don't need to get involved with the cool kids. Let's just play ball.
Yeah, but Keegan can get reunited with his brother in Portland.
Fuck all that, Marz. Fuck all
Keegan and Chris, like
fuck his brother, respectfully. But I mean,
last night we talked about. I'm
saying because Ron, you were saying we'd have to. You were saying Devion, Trey, Harrison, and then through Kevin Herter. Like we're not like Kevin.
I'll get to the second one because I'll get to the second one. The first one was just Jrue for Davion, Trey Lyles, 2 bench players, and then you would have to throw in one more player to just make the trade.
Yeah, they can have Duarte.
Solid. See it? I was like, man. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Duarte. I'm cool. I'm not.
If Kevin Herter got thrown in that trade, you don't want to do that.
No, I'm not with hemorrhaging our bench and just like I don't like shit. I don't like moves like that.
You would get Jrue another player. I mean, it wouldn't be
Jeremy Grant.
No, see, Jeremy Grant, you'd have to throw in Harrison Barnes.
I'd do that.
So Jrue and Harrison for Davion, Harrison, Trey Lyles, and maybe a couple future picks.
No, and Kevin Herter too.
No.
Oh my God, Red Velvet.
You see what I'm saying?
Because when you start doing shit like that, you just start hemorrhaging your future.
Getting greedy.
Who's hemorrhaged?
Being like we're not guaranteed to win like that.
Bob, it's hemorrhaged. What player that is in that trade?
Why are you forcing me to take part in the trade? I don't want.
No, I'm saying what? No, I'm not forcing you. I'm saying who do you feel like you're losing that's that valuable to your future?
Well, all those guys, Davion and Trey Lyles are very important parts of our team.
You know how old Trey Lyles is?
What is he?
28, 29?
That's okay.
He came in 2015.
So hold on. So you're saying that Trey Lyles is an intricate part of you guys' future?
I'm talking about the next 3 years. Yeah.
So what would Jrue be for the next 3 years? What would Jeremy be for the next 3 years?
And you're like 34, 35.
Ron, I understand that, bro. But this is, it's not 2K, bro. We building a squad. Let us just do our thing. Let us mind our fucking business. You know what I'm saying? This all got nothing to do with us.
I hate the Kings.
I just think you guys have a compelling package if it was just Jrue and just Davion and Trey, I would be like, do that right now. But once you start throwing in all the bench and everything and trying to just make other shit, it's like, bro, this is not. You're
gonna stir a pot that doesn't need stirring. You're gonna try to do
we cool. We cool, bro. We don't need to be involved in the headlines and shit. Let us just do our thing.
One more though, Jrue for just Kevin and Davion. You don't do that?
I'll do that.
Okay.
And I love Davion.
Yeah. That makes him a first round exit to a second round exit.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all we're trying to do is just get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just trying to get better. So we went to game 7 in the first round last year. Now we need to get to the second round.
4 in second round. Might lose it 4.
Maybe 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But as long as we just do better, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all have Jrue, I will say for certain you guys beat the Warriors last year.
100%.
Jrue ain't stopping Steph Curry from having 50.
I don't think he gets to game 7. They might be. I'll say 6. I'll be safe.
The way I be seeing Jrue shoot in the playoffs, I don't know.
If we got Jrue on our team last year as opposed to Trey and Jrue Holiday, Trey and Davion, we beat the shit out of the Warriors. But whatever.
I had you guys winning the series regardless. You guys let me down.
Me too. They let me down as well. You're not the only one.
Happened, man.
Golden State start winning road games like.
Coach got to coach, man. Coach got to coach. But we can move on though. I know they put us on there, but that's just some media tactic that they do just because we made the playoffs now. So now we're the new kids on the block. Now they just want to stir some shit up. We're not in the Jrue sweepstakes. So like I said, we don't get involved with the cool kids, man. Y'all do that shit. We'll just play basketball and see what happens.
Yo, SB, what's going on?
What's up, man? Like, yo, fam, just you know what I'm saying, just beat the case, man. That's all,
Okay.
Hey, well, I text Ron, right? Hey, Ron was like, "Hey, SB, pull up." I say, "Hey, I gotta go to court." He said, "You called a case?"
Hey, man, you in the mean streets of Chicago? I hear case in Chicago, and I'm just like,
Hey, I was crying last night.
SB ain't bringing no ruckus.
Nah, I'm a law-abiding citizen, bro.
Right on.
For sure. Hey, SB, you on the way back to the crib?
Yeah, I'm on the way back to the crib. Yeah.
All right, cool. Tap back in when you get home.
All
right.
Yeah, man. You driving this shit. Put your damn phone down. Law-abiding citizen.
Finna come cook y'all. All right. Honorable sent through the
finna cook shit with some oodles and noodles.
Honorable sent through the super chat and said, if you were taking Lonzo over Kyrie because you value defense, you can make the same argument for Dame, Curry, Trey, Ja, etc.
I did make the argument for Dame. I'm not making it for Trey or Curry because I feel like both of those guys are better playmakers than Dame, in my opinion. Well, no, Trey's a better playmaker than Dame, in my opinion, and Curry is just flat out better. It's like Super Saiyan Dame. So I don't. And who was the other person?
Ja.
Did you say Ja? I mean, I said Ja. I said I'm taking Ja over Lonzo. So the only one I'm not taking is Dame for obvious reasons. What are we talking about?
I don't know, but can y'all keep Steph out?
Kyrie's a better offensive and defensive player than John Morant, but I guess.
Some of these super chats are nuts. All right. Honcho said, Dama, would you agree that Khabib's career is kind of overrated?
It's 100% overrated. Look at his resume. Who has he beat for? Who has he actually beat for real? Like it's not when you line his resume up with the actual GOAT, John Jones, the names just don't compete at all. Like so.
Hey, Damo,
who's saying Khabib's over John Jones?
Khabib's the one that ran in the first seconds of the fight, ran and kneed dude in the face.
Nah, that's Jorge Masvidal.
Khabib's on the big beard.
Khabib's the one
that's when he be wrestling bears and shit. He be wrestling
bears.
Yeah.
Did he beat Conor?
Is not overrated. Yeah, he beat Conor. his career is genuinely that 25-0 is a weak 25-0, bro. That's he's overrated. And GSP, Robert saying GSP's the GOAT. GSP would be the GOAT, but sadly, it's air attacks. If you compare the legends that John Jones went through early in his career and all his title defenses, it does not compare. He legit beat DC twice, and DC in any other era of MMA would have been the greatest light heavyweight of all times. John Jones simply clears. I'm sorry. Again, match up the resumes. You make the names and go. Mighty Mouse would be the GOAT if he was bigger. That is a situation like, oh man, thank God Allen Iverson wasn't 6'6". If Demetrius was bigger and fought better comp, he would be the GOAT. But that nigga lost to Henry Ceruto, so he has an asterisk.
Air attacks in MMA, damn. Nice.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. MMA, you got air attacks in MMA. Not gonna lie, because some guys was fighting in an era where people was legit one dimension with their fighting style, and compared to now when everybody has to learn actual martial arts, like multiple martial arts, not actual martial arts, multiple martial arts, air attacks is definitely a thing. You got air attacks. Niggas was losing to Matt Serra. Come on, bro. GSP has a loss to Matt Serra on his record. Let's not, bro. Don't give me my MMA bag, bro. That's what we need to show, because I really get y'all privy to the knowledge for real.
PCMMA coming soon. Hey, coming to a stream near you soon. But until then, I got a super chat from Nip Britt. Nip Britt said, rank these four as rebounders: Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Moses Malone, and Dennis Rodman. How we feeling, fellas?
Dennis Rodman, Moses Malone, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell.
What was the order? Rank these as rebounders.
Yeah, I think Dennis Rodman's the greatest rebounder of all time.
This list is invalid because Drummond's not here, so automatically because the best rebounder ain't really here.
Are you guys mad at him for saying that though?
I'm not mad at him for thinking anything.
I don't agree, but at the same time, like he is pretty dominant in his era.
Andre Drummond could call himself the greatest free throw shooter of all time, and I wouldn't be mad at him. I would just disagree.
I would be mad at that. I'm like, what kind of
I'm not gonna be mad
that would be pretty ignorant
for lying about themselves. They can lie about themselves.
I think Dennis Rodman is the best rebounder of all time because of his size.
I'm just air attacking Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because it went from like youngest to oldest.
Yeah.
They played in an era with 20 more possessions a game. No wonder they averaged 22 rebounds a game. That's why they're at the bottom. Dennis Rodman was getting 17 in the 90s.
Slow, yeah, 90 possessions.
That was crazy.
Moses Malone is getting like 18, 19 in the 80s, which was still fast, but it's not as fast as the 60s. So that's why.
Mad Max Sports Talk said his cat top 25.
Top 25 what? Centers?
Player in the NBA. No. If I hashed out a list, I expect him to be anywhere from like 25 to 35. If I just made a list,
he's top 25 Dominicans, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where he actually is at. But if I had to make a list, he'd probably be top 35 easily. But I don't know, maybe.
London Hopes said, Marz, thoughts on London Lions season? Support your local. Beer or cheers. Whatever. It's a beer emoji. I don't know if you say support your local beer. I don't know if you say cheers. It's one of them though.
What was the pause between local and beer? First of all, London Lions aren't my local. I live in Narnia. But I think they're 4-0 right now. So nice. I think I read something about the London Lions are going to be able to compete in EuroLeague soon. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that about something about because the British Basketball League had like a salary cap that made it like hard for English teams to like acquire like high level European talent.
This is true.
I think they've raised the salary cap so that the London Lions would be able to sign better overseas players so that they could push to compete in the EuroLeague. But I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard somewhere. I can't remember where I read it. But
yeah, I hope so too, because the London League definitely should be. I would just like when I first got overseas and I first started learning about overseas basketball, I thought you guys for sure would have a competitive league. I thought it would be one of the biggest leagues in the world in terms of basketball. And like the London Basketball League is not even close to competing with, the top leagues around the world. And I just don't get it, because it's like the UK is really, it's your area in general, Marz. It's one of the best areas in the world. So I would expect it to be, but hopefully that you guys do put some more money into it and you guys are able to sign, better players and more talented players, because that'd be dope to have a team from that section be in the EuroLeague. I think you guys deserve it.
Nice, very, very nice. Shout out to anyone who's from England. I heard it's a nice country.
Marz, can you read this super chat for me?
Eleanor said L Dub. I agree. L Dub, just for everything. L Dub.
Henry Dirt said people like Damo get smacked in real life for instigating.
You can't even type right. I don't trust anything.
Wow.
Lyndon Ihigi said Lowry didn't know about the Kawhi trade. Maybe similar.
But Lowry isn't isn't Giannis, isn't your franchise player.
Lowry ranks higher in Toronto history than Giannis does in Milwaukee history.
I'm about to say, some people will have Lowry as top 3 Raptors of all time.
Okay, but if you're gonna do that, then Dame isn't Kawhi.
Dame also isn't Kawhi. Even though I'd argue 2018 when that happened. Pretty similar standings.
For who?
Dame and Kawhi.
No.
Yes.
This Dame and that Kawhi are on the same level?
No.
Pretty similar standings, is what I said. Okay. Not the same. Kawhi was a top 5 player, but Dame is a top 11 player? 12?
I feel like the difference is Kawhi being traded was perceived as this championship level player, a player with a championship, a player that's coming from a championship organization, a winner. He had a notion or narrative of being a winner when he went to Toronto versus Dame, who has a notion of being a loser going to a winning organization. It's kind of the inverse.
I agree.
Dame only has the notion of being a loser to you.
Oh, it's not just to me.
I've had to have the argument about if Dame's a loser or not many times on the show. People don't consider Dame a loser.
Did he just miss the playoffs for the first time in his career the past 2 years?
Making the playoffs don't make you a winner, buddy. I don't know what.
That's what I had to hear. That's literally the argument I heard.
That's to me.
What? Making the playoffs?
Dame isn't a loser because he was in the playoffs every year.
I don't know who said that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna call Dame
L Dub,
loser.
man. L Dub in the chat again. L Dub.
Yo, Double, I agree with what you're saying, but I think this trade for Dame to Milwaukee moved the needle more for the perception of the Milwaukee Bucks than it did for the Raptors. Now, y'all correct me if I'm mistaken.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think. No, hold on. Just listen to what I'm saying. The way we were looking at the Raptors, the way we were looking at the Raptors, I don't like. Yes, you got your Bobs of this world, you got your Mookies of this world, who's like, oh, Kawhi going over there. The Raptors about to win a championship, but a lot of people, the Raptors were a second thought for them. Like they were not nobody. People, I think people were like Golden State, and then LeBron. And then it was like a couple, exactly. And then it was a couple other teams, and then you're thinking, okay, maybe the Raptors. Because I don't think people believed in Kyle Lowry. I don't think people believed in everything else that was going on, and I don't think people thought that Kawhi was going to be able to lead that team like that. Now, and look, James B, I'm talking about in the beginning of the season when it first happened. I'm not talking about after they started playing and after it got to the playoffs. When that trade first happened, you were not equating the Raptors in a championship the same way
the Golden State super team existed.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. So I'm saying, like right now with Dame, you're thinking automatically championship, Dame and Giannis. You're thinking about
even to come out the East, I feel like more people were confident with them being comfortable in the East, or they come out the East because LeBron left. And that, the notion at that time was those are the LeBronto Raptors. So when LeBron left to head out west, it was like, okay, now they don't have a reason to choke. Now DeMar doesn't have a reason to freeze. Now they don't have a reason to just get knocked out for whatever. Then they go, and maybe my timeline is messed up. Maybe Kawhi got traded before LeBron left. But if
LeBron ducked the Kawhi fade. That's what happened.
I'm going to say, if LeBron left after the trade, crazy. But the notion really was, wait, so what was the timeline like? I don't want to be wrong.
It's 2019. So this is when Jimmy had just got to Philly.
No.
Who were
So
my favorites that year.
I know LeBron went to LA, but did Kawhi get traded in like the draft around draft time or around the free agency? That's what I'm asking.
I'm Googling.
I'm gonna say because if Kawhi got traded after LeBron left, then I'm pretty comfortable saying people were more confident in the Raptors now because LeBron's not there and they just added an actual champ instead of having DeMar DeRozan. If he got traded before LeBron left, it was okay. You traded the guy that chokes every time he sees LeBron and legit was on the podium saying, "Shit, if we had him, we would have won." Now you have a guy that
LeBron went to the Lakers first.
LeBron went to the Lakers first. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find an article of people like Ticket like to do. You can find a Bleacher Report article of somebody that wrote how confident they were in the Raptors after LeBron left and they got Kawhi.
I'm not saying that nobody equated them with a championship or expected them to be a great team. I'm just saying I think it's more of a needle pusher Dame going to Milwaukee than Kawhi going to the Raptors. I think more people.
That's fair.
So what's the gap? This want to know what's the gap?
People had Milwaukee as championship favorites before they got Dame. Going into last season, Milwaukee were the championship favorites with Jrue Holiday. So is Dame really pushing the needle, or are we just calling the Milwaukee Bucks favorites again for the third season in a row?
I think Dame makes him more of a favorite. Dame pushes him over the top.
Wait. What's the gap? What's the gap? What's the bigger gap? Kawhi and DeMar, or Dame and Jrue?
Dame and Jrue.
Kawhi and
what's
DeMar.
the bigger gap?
Yeah, what's the bigger gap?
Kawhi.
It's easy.
I think Dame and Jrue.
All right, just making sure. I just want to see where we was at with this.
Shout out to DeMar DeRozan then. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan.
All right, y'all, keeping it pushing. Eddie Wilson said everything good with Chill. Haven't seen him in a minute.
He on vacation, man. Using the vacation days.
Yeah, let him have some days off, man. Dang.
Yeah.
He seen Doug was on a cruise and said, "Fuck it, I want to cruise."
Exactly. I'll be on my cruise next.
Facts, and I'm after Marz.
Fire. Rodney Parr said, anyone else think those BBB shoes F those knees?
Yes.
That's so hard to prove, though. Like, people were saying that's like, can you really prove that? Because he wasn't even winning for that long. He went for like a season, if that. And
I want to say at one point he was wearing like Kobe's and shit. So I mean, I don't know.
And it made news every time he changed his shoes. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I don't. That's so much. That's so hard to equate that to why his knees are messed up.
I think going to Chicago really effed his knees, but that's just me.
Yeah, okay. Because the history of
drinking that Jabari Parker water.
I'm just saying, man. I've had this take for like a couple years now, bro. It's something in that Chicago water that does something to your lower extremities. If you look at players from Chicago, all got weak legs or ankles or knees. Something lower is always weak. Name them. You can go down the list.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas tore his Achilles.
Anthony Davis and his body.
AD just fragile.
Dwayne Wade, legs gone.
Ooh, Dwayne Wade legs.
D Rose, Jabari.
Yep.
I have a point. Yes.
It's something in the water, bro.
Super chat from It's Mr.
Like, what do you mean? How can shoes mess up? Go ahead, Ron. My bad.
It's Mr. GQ to you with the super chat and said, "Okay, Poindexter." So Dame said he wanted to play with Bam and Jimmy in Miami. So Ticket only won if the Blazers sway Dame and the Heat one-sided.
When he put forward the argument that Dame would only go for Bam and Jimmy, ain't no one asked him to say that. Ain't no one forced him to say that. He was arguing that for 30 minutes and then said put money on it. And then they put money on it. And now you're going to say it was one-sided because he asked to put money on a bet that apparently didn't favor him. I mean, I don't care. I'm not trying to get beat up.
Yeah.
Charlotte, pay up.
I gotta pay up. At this point, you guys are right. I gotta pay up. You guys got me. You caught me red-handed. You caught me. I try to finesse it.
Pay up, Charlotte.
You guys would allow it.
Ticket. Remember at this moment, 1 hour 28. I said Charlotte needs to pay up. Please don't be
Charlotte. It seems like you're taking
I just don't want to come to.
Wait, should we be more serious? Yeah, I should be more.
Yeah, Charlotte. Right? I don't think you're taking this serious at all.
Nah, I agree. When Ticket says to me to talk after or else, I should take that more serious than I am.
You won't take it serious when he holler at you after the show.
Facts. Now you're probably right. I think it's I'm playing.
All right,
silly me.
Okay.
Riddell's goat take said CB3 and Kuminga for Jeremy Grant and Jrue.
That's a crazy trade.
Why would I'm giving Jeremy Grant and Jrue? Nah, what?
Yeah, Portland have definitely lost that trade unless they get Moses Moody and like 3-4 picks.
Is Mike Dunleavy supposed to be Danny Ainge or something?
Yeah, that's a
fuck.
Jamal Williams sent through the super chat. He said start bench trade cut. You got Reaves,
Maxey, and Poole, and that's my order. I'm gonna go ahead and save it.
Say that one more time.
Flip Maxey and Poole, and that's the order.
Well, you're cutting one of them. So which one's getting cut?
What do you say?
You have to cut one of them. You can't just flip.
Exactly. Herro's the one that's getting cut.
Oh,
yeah.
So start Reaves, bench Maxey, trade Poole.
Yep. Cut Herro. Yep.
And are you trading Poole for CP3?
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay.
Trade Poole. I'll trade Poole for, as Chilltown say, a 6-pack in a bucket at Crispy.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with Damo, but flip. I'm cutting Poole. Poole, get out of here. I trade.
Jordan Poole haters.
If I trade him, I guess in the back for it. If I trade Poole, I'm not gonna really get that back.
You get Chris Poole back for Jordan Poole.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's a Hall of Famer.
So
he has no rings though. He has no rings, so rings is important to me. He doesn't have no rings.
You was trying to get Dame for Tyler Herro. Tell me how many rings Dame got. Cooked, buddy.
You got me there. You do got me there.
Yeah, man. I do this.
Tyler Herro got more finals appearances than Dame. Damn,
exactly.
Okay, do.
Marz, Shiloh, Bob, Ticket. I want y'all to chime in and let me know who you start bench trading and cutting with this.
Yeah, I said I agree with Damos. I'm just flipping Herro. I'm cutting Poole and trading Herro.
Start Reaves, bench Maxey, trade Herro, cut Poole. Man,
I start Maxey. Yeah. I start Maxey. Start Maxey. Bench Herro, trade Austin, and cut Jordan.
So you talking about the Lakers setting them up to be a scapegoat, and you scapegoating them? That's crazy.
No, he's just saying.
I don't owe him nothing.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, so I'm the only person in here that's cutting Reaves.
Yep.
And is that ridiculous?
Damn,
yep.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting Maxey. If no ifs, ands, or buts.
I'm starting Maxey for sure.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Ask me my mic before I say
I think saying no ifs, ands, or buts for starting Maxey is a worse.
Cutting Reaves?
Yeah,
start Maxey, bench Tyler. Yeah, start Maxey, bench Tyler. I'm with you.
So you rather Poole over Reaves? So you think
all of these guys look better in that role that Reaves is in next to LeBron and AD than Reaves? Poole, we've seen. Hey, Poole is going to get buckets next to Bron and AD. Obviously, his play is going to be up and down. It's going to be inefficient, but I just think he's a better scorer, and I think he'll be able to get off.
Punched in the face.
Tyrese Maxey is the best player on this list.
Honestly, Damo, I traded Austin Reaves because he has the most trade value, and I figure I can get the most back for him.
That's what I said.
I respect that.
He's capping, but that's what I said.
He's capping.
I respect that.
I'm not capping. I could trade him to Utah and get a whole lot of shit.
Well, yeah, I'm starting Reaves and benching Maxey. Yeah.
Personally, I feel like if you punch Austin Reaves in the face, he's the same player afterwards. So,
whoa.
So honestly, the only one that got cut
in the playoffs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's punched Austin Reaves in the face before, but
I feel like you punch Austin Reaves in the face, you probably get sued.
I feel like you punch Austin Reaves in the face, he's giving you 30. Personally,
I think if Draymond punches Austin Reaves in the face, it's all.
I don't think Austin's getting knocked out. I think Austin's coming back with a left and a right.
Yeah, I think that inner hillbilly finna get, I think it's gonna go up. It's gonna turn into a whole riot.
For no reason, man. He's hillbilly Kobe for a reason.
Really? I think Austin Reaves slips the punch and comes with an uppercut. But I mean, honestly, that's just personally me, though.
I don't think Austin Reaves even let him get in his guard for real. Like, he sees him coming.
I think Austin Reaves punches him first.
Honestly, Austin Reaves not even
talking too much.
Draymond started talking, Austin Reaves started firing. Honestly, be real, Austin Reaves knocks out Draymond. Like, we're total inverse.
Thank you. We finally figured it out now. There we go.
Look, for real, realistically, Draymond hit him in the face. Austin Reaves loses the tooth. spits it out, looks at Draymond and says, "Is that all you got? Is that all you got?"
So you got, buddy.
I got Austin Reaves just packing Draymond out, looking up, and then all the people that didn't help him, he look up, he look and point at Clay. Because remember, Clay was just standing there. He gonna be punching Draymond out. He gonna look up, he gonna point at Clay and be like, "And you're next, buddy."
Next, buddy. And next, buddy. Next, Buckaroo.
Because remember at that time, Clay was starting. He gonna look at Clay. He gonna be like, "I'm the starting shooting guard now."
Now I'm taking your spot, buddy. You're first on my list.
He gonna be holding him up. He gonna be holding him up, looking at Steve Kerr. This is your king. Just slapping the shit out of him. That's hilarious. Oh,
BD Productions said, "If healthy Bucks lose to the Heat in the playoffs, how we view Dame and Giannis?"
I mean, my views of Giannis don't change. I'm just gonna blame Dame.
My view of Giannis only changes.
That would be crazy though.
My view of Giannis only changes if he still can't create for himself in the half court or he still can't score. But if Adrian Griffin's still giving him wing isolations, then I can't really blame him because I guess every coach is just dumb. And if Dame plays poorly with Giannis next to him and Giannis plays well, then yeah, I'm looking at Dame a bit questionable.
Propaganda will be pushed.
Yeah.
Yo, if that shit happens, man,
yeah, he's gonna hate me.
That would be crazy though. That'd be crazy.
Hey, motherfucker, be calling Players Choice HR to get me off the show because I'm about to be mad. Oh my God.
Yo, they in the chat calling me a hater right now. Oh shit.
That'd be WNBA script though. That would be the perfect NBA script. The Heat beat the Bucks.
Oh man. Oh, y'all think I'm a hater, huh?
Yeah.
Let Giannis lose to them.
I honestly hope Dame balls out so the chat y'all don't have to like deal with an insufferable Damo. Like it's already one thing to deal with me now. Deal with me when I'm right about a player being a loser. I would hope that he plays well so y'all can be on my ass personally. Pause. But yeah, nah. I won't want that for y'all.
Yeah, y'all don't even worry about it. It's a Bucks in a sweep.
Bucks getting swept. Oh, don't let him get swept. Oh my God.
Rambo E1996. So y'all think the discourse of the 2020 bubble is weird? Rich, which I'm assuming Rich Paul, saying no one would discredit the chip if Curry won is such cap. Curry is just.
I mean, 75% of Curry's rings already get discredited. So, I mean, if he had a bubble ring, that one would likely also be discredited by the same people saying we shouldn't discredit the bubble ring. But I'm not
personally, I feel like it depends on who you're a fan of. I do feel like way less people would hate on the bubble ring if it wasn't the Lakers and LeBron that won. But if Curry won, I feel like it would be equal. If the Clippers won, it would be even more people hating. I'm not gonna lie, more people would hate on the bubble if the Clippers messed around and won. But if somebody else won, I think people would have respected it a little bit. If that was Giannis's first ring, people would have respected it. If that was Jokic's first ring, I feel like it would have been more respect. And then when I say people would have respected it, I just mean more than Lakers.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like more people would have respected it than LeBron winning it. More people respected Jokic. If the Lakers lost, that would have been the most credible. If LeBron lost that finals, it would have been the most credible finals ever. Like that would have been
not to the LeBron fans though.
I mean, that's LeBron fans, but the rest of the NBA, especially LeBron haters, Jimmy Butler is probably one of the greatest players of all time. He's literally wherever you have Dirk, Jimmy's right there because those are only two guys beat. Well, not only two guys, but those guys beat LeBron when they weren't supposed to, when they weren't favored. So, yeah, there are some guys or some teams that would have won where it would have been more favored than LeBron winning.
All right, fellas. You remember that tier list that we did earlier this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wonderful tier list. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're gonna go ahead and clean this up a bit. Shiloh, I know you weren't here, so I'll bring you up to date. It's front courts. And the front courts are up to your discretion with every team in the league. So, for instance, Golden State's front court could be Clay, Jrue, Draymond, or you could put Looney in there and kick anybody out, however you want to do it. But this is how we rank them, chat. This is the front court tier list. And this is what we're going to rock with.
Look how beautiful
how did the Rockets and Thunder get
Respect there? The Rockets placement. Respect it.
Respect the Thunder, too.
Wait, Rockets had A? Oh, wow.
What's the problem, Shiloh?
Look.
Wow.
So
Shallow, there was a lot of trolling going on this day.
I can see.
Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. We're gonna align every list with where they should be or on their tier. We're gonna align every tier, and then we have the ability to move one team, any team, to their proper spot, and that includes jumping tiers as well. Okay. So, for instance, if you wanted to, you can move the Cleveland Cavaliers up to the A tier if you wanted to, or you can move the Suns down to the D tier.
No. I'm moving the Rockets first. That's my vote.
Okay, that's your first line of business.
The Rockets and the Thunder are A tier, and the Cavs are C tier. Ron, this list is just so
somehow Hakeem Moses Malone and Clyde Drexler just isn't an A tier.
Wait, Ox, who's the small forward for the Cavs?
Amani Bates.
It don't even matter. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Max Strus, George Niang. George Niang is a power forward.
I believe Max Strus is supposed to be starting.
So you're telling me a front court with George Niang in it can be A tier?
I'm gonna say that makes sense.
I mean, if they got y'all ignoring the fact that Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are better than both the bigs on both of those teams.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like if you're looking at it from law of averages, George Niang is an F, or Monty Bates is an F, or whoever they have as a 3 is an F.
Max Strus and Niang are not Fs.
They're all Fs. Mobley's an A, and Jared Allen's a B, so that all averages out to a C.
Facts.
No.
Whereas Hakeem Moses Malone and Clyde Drexler are all A tier players.
What are we talking about? Hakeem Moses and Clyde?
Yeah. Yo, chat. I need an order. Before this gets out of hand. Drop an order.
It's already out of hand, Ron. Like the foundation of this list is already fucked. You can't build a house with this foundation.
That's why we jumping in there to fix things up. That's why we got the ability to grab some teams, move them a couple tiers, and all of that. It'll look a little better when it's all done.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have LA got their respect though. LA's in the proper place.
Well, yeah, they got AD and LeBron. I mean, it's an A tier front court.
Speaking of LA, Jamal Williams,
who's the 3? Law of averages.
Rui, he's not an F.
Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes.
Nah, the 3, no.
Even if you want to go
Jared Vanderbilt.
LeBron at the 3, LeBron at the 3, Christian Wood at the 4, and AD at the 5. That's still there's still no Fs there.
All right, here we go.
F averages.
I'll take Max Strus over Christian Wood.
Okay.
Law of averages.
I'm taking LeBron and AD over Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. So I mean, the Lakers still win.
Lakers on top, boy.
Speaking of the Lakers, Jamal Williams sent through a super chat with a lot of hate in his heart. He said, praying for Reaves' downfall this year. Couldn't handle the glaze.
That's crazy.
If it's one thing that I'm happy I gave to the PC community, it is the love to hate. I promise y'all. I'm glad it's rubbing off. Please hate more.
You've been popping it.
You came and spiked the PC Kool-Aid with Haterade.
Hey man, I love it.
You sprinkle some hater dust in there. Now everybody got a little bit in their system.
I'm happy I don't drink Kool-Aid.
Donald's spiking the punches.
I could never live to be a hater, man. I could never do that.
Shit, it's fun. You should try it. Give it a shot. give it a shot. You might like it. You are a hater. You hate Killian Hayes. What?
I don't hate Killian Hayes. He's just not good. So that's not hate.
Say 3 good things about him right now. Basketball related only.
He's a good defender.
1.
I believe he's a very good defender. I think he's the best perimeter defender on the team. He's a good passer.
Okay.
No, he is a good passer. With his left hand, he passes the ball very well.
That's good. Good defender, good passer. Go ahead.
He was a lottery pick.
That's not a fact. That's not a good thing. That's a
good thing. I mean, he gets more guaranteed money.
He gets more about his basketball abilities. The third thing about his basketball abilities. That's a fact of Wikipedia.
But that's not a third thing.
And that's why you're a hater. There you go.
Boom. There's no third thing. I said he's a good defender. He's a good passer. He doesn't do anything else well.
Genuinely, it is scientifically proven. If you can't say 3 good things about somebody, you're a hater.
Ooh. These is facts.
Bill, not a science
his highlight reel is entertaining. That's about him as a player.
That's not a fact. That's subjective.
Hating is fun.
To me, it's a good thing about him. His highlight reels are very entertaining.
All I'm saying is, if a guy is a great defender, a great defender, like you said, if a guy is a good passer and he has a good highlight film, how can he be the worst guard in the NBA?
Because I watch him play and he's bad.
That sounds like hate. Sounds like hate to me.
All right, I'm cooked.
All right, here we go, fellas. Let's go ahead and run this list. Marz, it's on you first.
So just to clarify, once I move a team, they can't be moved?
Yeah, but we're not moving teams yet. We're going through and we're cleaning up every tier. So we're gonna obviously start with the F tier, and then we're gonna move up. The D tier is only one team that's a D, so we'll skip that. We'll go to the C, B, and A tier, and then everybody has the ability to move a team wherever. Like, you don't have to move a team a tier. You could just move a team from the front of the A list to the back of the A list, or however you want to do it.
And then once they're moved, they can't be moved again.
Yeah, Marz, that's the rules.
Okay, so starting off with the D tier, who has the best front court? Well, now it's Portland because they just got
it's the F tier.
Yeah, F tier. Starting off the F tier. Now it's Portland. Yeah, they just got DeAndre Ayton, so they have the best front court. Oh, okay. No, wait. No. It's Brooklyn. Put Brooklyn out of front. Yeah. Nicholas Claxton, Ben Simmons, and Mikal Bridges.
I'm about to say, what's the front court? Yeah. How are they in the F?
They really should be in
that.
They should be in the F.
Yeah, that's Sharp. And Shaden Sharp. Yeah, they better be second, but Brooklyn are going to be first.
Yeah, I'm taking Brooklyn over that.
It's on you, Shiloh. You get to move the Portland Trailblazers wherever you can. I mean, it's the Brooklyn Nets are the placeholder, so you could either move them in front or keep them behind them.
I'm moving them in front. Honestly, that front court moves more. Ben Simmons tanks the Brooklyn Nets front court a lot.
So. Oh, you one of them?
Yes. So
I'm not mad at it. It's Shaden Sharp praise. I'm cool with that. W Shaden Sharp.
Yes, that's my move.
Bob, what are you doing with the Dallas Mavericks?
Nothing.
Keeping them there?
Yeah, I think keep them there. I think so, yeah.
All right, Damo, you got the Washington Wizards. Are you moving them up?
Is there any way I can move them backwards?
Oh, do you want to? We'll make the Killian Hayes tier of front courts. Yeah, Killian Hayes tier of front courts.
I got you. We'll get them off.
You good? Just leave it.
All right. All right, there they go. This is the F tier. You have the Washington Wizards, the Dallas Mavericks, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Portland Trailblazers in that order of last.
Ron, you get the Hawks. When do you want to move the Hawks?
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll get them to where they need to get to when this is all said and done. We back on the C tier though. Yo, Ticket, you chiming in? You tapping in? Ticket, you here? You there?
Nigga, I told you I showed up just so I don't get fined.
All right, cool. It's good to hear your voice, Ticket. I'm happy to know that you still tapped in with us. Hey, but Ticket, you can't tell us who's the best team on the C tier?
I told you I showed up just so I wouldn't get fined.
For sure, no doubt. All right, well, goes back to you, Marz. You're on the C tier. Who is the best team or the worst team? Who do you want to be the placeholder?
Oh shit.
Utah. Someone's going to move Cleveland above Utah, so I'm going to give Utah some love.
All right, we got Utah at the front right now, or the last, however you perceive it. Shiloh, it's on you. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Are they in front of Utah or behind Utah? We're talking about front courts.
Front courts. So Utah's front court is who is it? Marketing, John Collins and
Walker Kessler.
What's a better Rudy Gobert?
Walker Kessler.
I like Jazz in front of Cleveland. So yeah, I'll keep Jazz in front of
like the Jazz in front of Cleveland.
Yes, he does. Don't question him.
Niggas are smoking dope.
Well, now Cleveland's a suck. So there we go. Cleveland is a suck now.
I do.
All right, Bob. You got the San Antonio Spurs.
Move them to the back. Get to the back of the bus.
All right, they're staying right where they are. The Charlotte Hornets.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
The Charlotte Hornets, Damo.
I mean, shit, we trolling bad. Let me take the Hornets. Move them in front of the Cavs.
How are we trolling,
Move them in front of the Cavs. Move them in front of the Cavs, man.
I want to know who committed the first troll.
Yeah, who was trolling?
This right here is a troll to put the Hornets in front of the Cavaliers.
Yes, who was the one who started
to
the
put the
trolling
Jazz
that
in front of
led
the
to you
Cavs?
believing
Whoa.
Wow.
Stop it. Law of averages. Let's be honest. Max screw it. First of all, who picked the Cavs? Who had the Cavs here? Who had the Cavs? Shiloh. What's the front court, Shiloh? What's the official front court?
The official, I don't know. Small forward is, I don't know the small forward is Max Strus, but I know it's Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Okay, so you don't even know who's the small forward, so that's null and void. There you go. So the fact that you can't even give me three people already devalues them.
Max Strus. I'm
taking Brandon Miller over Max Strus. There we go. I'm taking Brandon Miller over Max Strus. I do feel like Evan Mobley is better than Miles Bridges. Okay. A tier. That's fine. Okay. And Mark Williams and Jared Allen on the same level. I think Chilltown would agree with me. So law of averages.
I think the Chilltown cosign is crazy.
Hornets in front of Cavs. There we go.
All right. The Hornets got the Cavs. It is on me next, and I got the Kings. And we're talking about Keegan, Harrison, and JaVale. Oh no, Sabonis. I'm tripping. Sabonis. Yeah, I'm moving the Kings to the front of this list.
What? Yeah, now we're trolling. Now we're really trolling.
What are you talking? That's crazy. The Kings have the best.
Kings suck.
The Kings,
Ron, you can't. Ron,
they
it's
suck.
The Kings, bro. You can't. Ron, you can't do
this.
Wait,
how is that better than Lowry, Walker Kessler, and I guess John?
You gotta learn. Right?
Yeah. Sabonis is the best big on this tier. He's the best player on this tier.
Larry Markin is the best player on this tier.
Yeah, I agree with that one too.
But Sabonis is better than Lowry.
Well, actually, Julius Randle's on this tier.
Sabonis is better than Julius.
On this tier.
Sabonis is better than Wemby.
Not better than Lowry.
Evan Mobley's on this tier.
He's better than Evan Mobley.
That's that. Yeah, no.
Pascal Siakam's on this tier.
That
Pascal. I'm not gonna lie. I've named like 5 players who are better than Sabonis. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. With that pick, Ron, I see what trolling now. So now I know. I didn't know we were trolling. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. If we're going based on the best player in the tier, puts the front.
No, and then with the combination of Harrison Barnes and Keegan Murray, I think that this is the only. Well, I mean, the Knicks went to the second round, but it's 3 tiers in here that went to the playoffs, and the Knicks didn't go based on their front court. They went based on their backcourt. So, yeah, I'm moving the Kings to the front of the list.
And the Kings made it based off of what?
Ron, you're trolling, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Once again, going to the Chilltown cosign. The Knicks beat the Cavs because they beat them up with their front court. So the Knicks got to the second round because of their front court, not their back court.
So Marz, don't you got the Knicks? Marz?
I got the Knicks. Move them to the front of the tier, please.
Yes,
straight away. Ahead of the Sacramento Kings. Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson, or Isaiah Hartenstein, whoever you want. Thank you very much.
Isaiah Hartenstein. No, like for real, he is for sure better than the Magic. So I can see this stuff.
Yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Who got Toronto?
Shiloh.
Toronto. Backcourt. Front court.
Jakob Poole, Pascal Siakam, and Scotty Barnes. Yes.
Move that ahead of the Spurs.
Hey, real quick. Just got a call. I gotta run. Hopefully I end up being back before we end up ending the show, but I do gotta run.
It's all good.
Yeah, sorry about that. Real quick though, before I leave, there's no way the Lakers aren't at least top 3 in the 8s here. Just want to push that propaganda. All right, y'all.
Do it, Dama. I got you, Dama. I'll fix that for you.
You ain't got him. I promise you ain't got him. I promise you.
But yeah, I would have Raptors ahead of the Spurs.
All right, cool. Bob, you got the Indiana Pacers. How you rocking?
What's Toronto's front court again, Shala?
Scotty, Pascal, and Jakob Poeltl.
Okay, I'll move the Pacers in front of the Spurs.
No love for the Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell.
That boy hasn't dripped any sweat on the NBA court.
That is, yeah.
But did you see what he did in Summer League against? Who was it against?
I don't know.
Brandon Miller, right?
Nah, he was terrible against
We'll
them.
see. We'll definitely see in a couple months though.
It was Portland he cooked. Yeah.
Yeah, we came back
with no scoop. Yeah. And they
better
lost.
game.
Empty stats.
All right, y'all. It is on me with the B tier. The team I'm gonna choose as the placeholder, or the best team. But I'm gonna go with yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna just keep the Boston Celtics where they are at the front of the list. We're gonna start like that. So the Boston Celtics are at the top. Marz, you got it.
Well, the Sixers have the best player in the tier. The Sixers have the best player in the tier. So I'm going to move them ahead of Boston.
Jason Tatum clears Joel.
All right.
Shiloh, you got the Miami Heat.
Wow, what a coincidence. Wow.
I know, right?
Bam and Jimmy.
I'm trying to think. So the Pelicans got Zion, Brandon, and Jonas. He got Jimmy, Bam, and
Caleb Martin.
I'll keep the Heat there. I'll keep the Heat where they're at. I won't move the Heat.
Interesting.
Yeah, I won't move the Heat. I like Boston. I like who's it? Robert Williams or Al Horford, Tatum, and Porzingis. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better than Caleb moves it for Miami.
I got the
all right, Bob. Yeah.
Just moving them in front of Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Valanciunas, Zion and BI, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. That's Jaren Jackson, Steven Adams, and
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I don't even know how they made this tier. Can't wait to move it down. But yeah, they're staying right where they're at.
Okay.
Marz, you got the Orlando Magic.
Wendell, Paolo, and Franz. Yeah, put them ahead of Memphis.
Bang, bang. There they go. Shiloh, the Detroit Pistons. What you doing?
Moving them back behind T-Wolves. So back one.
Oh, wouldn't they just stay where they are then, right?
Yeah, they just stay.
The Pistons disrespect, man.
The Timberwolves.
Cat Rudy and Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, you can move them in front of the Heat too.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Got the Chicago Bulls. What's that? DeMar DeRozan, Pat Williams, Vucevic.
They good right there, low-key. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah, they ain't even above Detroit, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put them above Memphis.
Oh, my God.
Yo, Memphis got a player that we don't even know. Who?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Who's going to be there? All right, that's what we rocking with the B tier. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this A tier. Marz, you get to choose which team is going to be first.
Ron, come on. Just make the move. Make the move, please.
Please don't do this.
We know who's going where. Like, can we just put
Lakers?
Put them Don't make me have a vow of silence. Just
Lakers. Let's
just put Houston to the front of the list, please. Let's just put Houston.
All right. Houston will start the list in the front.
Guarantee they end up in last, but it's fine. I'm gonna do my best.
Shiloh, you got the Bucks. Are they ahead of Houston?
They don't belong in this tier. Of course, they're gonna be at the back.
They shouldn't be at the back.
Can I have to pick the Bucks? Can I put the Bucks behind the Lakers? Can't do that.
No, just you can keep the Bucks where they are, and then when someone moves the Lakers, they'll be
somebody gonna move the Lakers. I hope somebody moves the Lakers.
Yeah.
I keep the Bucks. I keep the Bucks here.
You're keeping them there.
He kept them.
Charlotte, you're keeping the Bucks behind the Rockets.
Move on. He kept them. Move on. He kept them. Move on.
Oh wait, I can move them, right?
No, he doesn't get redo. He doesn't get redo. He doesn't get redo.
Move the Rockets to the back. Move the Rockets to the back.
Now you can't move the Rockets to the back. The only teams right now that you can move is the Bucks ahead of the Rockets or keep them behind.
He said keep the Bucks.
What's ahead?
I'm taking a vow of silence. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Bucks ahead.
All right.
My bad. I almost fumbled that. Boy.
You good. Bob, you got the Denver Nuggets. What are you doing?
Move them behind the Bucks in front of the Rockets.
All right. Behind the Bucks, ahead of the Rockets. All right. I got the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'm going to comfortably move them behind the Milwaukee Bucks.
Nice. I like it.
Marz.
Wait. Why wouldn't it be ahead of the Lakers?
What do you mean? Why?
The front court is what? Giannis, Middleton, and
Brook Lopez. Yeah.
Over AD, LeBron, and Rui?
Jared.
Rui Johnson, but LeBron and AD is strong, man. I don't
Jackson.
know. I don't know about that one.
Hey, Bucks clear.
I don't know. Well, okay.
Marz, you got OKC.
I need an explanation as to how Shiloh got to change his pick.
He didn't understand what we were doing, Marz.
Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah,
He said word for word.
I misspoke.
Marz, come on,
but when you move on to be serious, agree with Showtime about the bet, here I was defending you that you don't own ticket 500. But when it comes to this, you can misspeak and you just get what you want.
This is
so
too
you just
far.
get what you want twice. This is unacceptable. The Shiloh glaze is unacceptable. I don't know what's going on.
Shiloh, Marz stuck his neck out there for you.
This is ridiculous.
Marz put his life on the line to defend you, and how dare you place the Rockets in the front?
This Rocket cap is going too far.
So you can misspeak with the bet, and I'm here defending you. But when you misspeak for the Bucks, you're just allowed to change your pick. So you not only save $500, you now get to just cheat the list.
That's twice, Shiloh. Shiloh, we don't know if we can respect your word now. You may be blackballed from the panel.
I was in the line now. Listen, the Rockets being first, it's too far. Marz, you got to do baby steps. If it was just maybe back of the A, I would have gave it to you. Top of A though, I can't give you that.
This is ridiculous.
Are the Rockets even top of D? Pause.
I'm not moving. Well, I'm not moving OKC.
Okay. Moving on.
I'm in top of F. Okay. Marz, you got the OKC Thunder.
I'm not moving them. They're right there.
You're not moving?
No.
All right. Let the Thunder go. Shiloh, it's on you, and you got the Warriors. What are you doing?
The Warriors backcourt. Chet is back, right? Chet is back.
You don't get OKC? Oh, you're okay.
No, I'm saying.
You're just gonna put above Houston anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll put the Warriors above OKC.
Oh, nice.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, isn't it only one? Right? I can only put them on one, right? Isn't that how it works?
No,
if he gets another change, I swear to God,
this is first
change.
So,
and no way you're allowing this.
So, on that note, yeah, about the Rockets, behind the Nuggets, easy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not participating. I'm not participating.
Now I'm aware.
All right. Who we got? Who's it on? It was just Shiloh. Bob, you got the Clippers.
Moved in behind the Nuggets.
Clippers behind the Nuggets. All right, and last but not least, I got the Phoenix Suns. We got KD, Nurkic, and a Kogi. Yeah. I'm going to move them ahead of the Warriors.
Wow.
We'll do that.
Katie's doing a lot of heavy lifting for that front court.
Once the team gets moved, they can't be removed, right?
Marz, man.
No, I'm just because you said that. So if you're changing your mind as well, okay, just put Houston to the top of 8. Thank you. There we go. That's my.
When they moves, they were moves already.
Yeah, there we go. That's my move.
No. We're all going back, and we get to move a team wherever we want to move a team. We're actually going to do it twice.
Houston can't be moved because they've been moved. So there we go.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Carry on. Shiloh, make your change.
Lakers, second, I guess then. So Lakers can't be ahead of the Rockets. They can't be ahead of the Rockets.
No, they can because you're not technically moving Houston.
But Lakers top.
Hey, y'all came on this to push Lakers in Rockets agendas.
They're better than the Rockets.
Being truthful.
I tried to tell you, Ron. When the foundation is compromised, you can't build a house on it.
I think this list looks okay now.
Lakers better.
All right,
that's all I'm saying.
Bob, what you want to do?
I want to move the Celtics. In front of the Suns.
Decent. Surprised you didn't move the Kings. I respect it.
Well, no, I'm actually trying to take this shit serious. And...
So you think the Kings have a worse front court than Detroit?
It's just I just think that there's more injustice that need to be rectified and only get one move.
All right, we about to go twice. We about to go back through one more time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the A tier a little more reputable, and I'm getting the Thunder to fuck off this tier.
Where they're going to the D tier?
You're not messing with Chat, Ludo, and Jalen Williams.
Man, I'm gonna put them behind the rafters.
Okay. So question. So you moved to OKC? Is that because they were on the end? Like you moved into different tier because
no, you can move. Like, if he wanted to move the Bucks to the F tier, he could have.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. We're going back around one more time. Marz, you could touch any team and move them wherever you want to.
The Cavs. Oh no, that's just one move. That's pointless. I kind of like the tier list. Yeah, I don't really have a change I want to make. So I will put I'll put the Cavs over the Hornets.
So
the Cavs can't get moved again, right?
No.
Do you want me to undo my move?
No.
If you want to, it's still on you. Nobody's win yet. It's still on you.
Do your thing, Marz. Do your thing.
I'll move the cat. I'll swap them back, and then I'll move the Jazz over the Kings. No, I'll move the Kings behind the Jazz. Same thing, but
I like it the first way. Jazz over the Kings. All right, Bob, you get your last and final move.
Okay, move the Cavs behind Miami. Or wait, hold on. I said behind Miami. Well, yeah, that's about right. Cavs behind Miami. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this tier too.
You just skip Charlotte.
Yeah, it's my go, right? I didn't get
move.
But my second one now.
Oops.
Oh, wrong.
All right. My move is the Rockets goes to.
No. They've already been moved, buddy. They've already been moved. Calm down.
I forgot. I'm looking here in the fine print, and it does say that any team that. No, I'm fucking around. Go ahead, Shiloh.
Let me get. Give me the Hornets over the Kings. Wait, they'll move too, right? They'll move already too?
No, the Hornets haven't been.
Hornets over Kings.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a nice list.
Nice.
All right. Last but not least, I moved one team down already, and I will be repeating that. The Detroit Pistons will be visiting the Atlanta Hawks in this D tier. I'll put them ahead, though. I'll do some justice.
Wow, no love for Duren Bagley and Asar Thompson or Bogdanovic, whichever one you want. Wow.
I can't put a front court that got a total of 19 wins last year or whatever it was.
K was in there.
They had the worst point guard in the league, bro.
Yeah, that's not fair.
They had the worst front court in the league, too.
Well, that's cap.
Hey, who's the Hornets front court?
Hornets.
Yeah, I'm trying to think before.
Miles Bridges, probably.
Miles Bridges. This nigga ain't played in the season and a half.
So Mark Williams, Miles Bridges, and likely either the rookie Brandon Miller or Gordon Hayward.
I'll say Gordon Hayward.
So wait, we're counting Miles Bridges right now?
Well, yeah, he's back on the team.
He's back. He's back.
Got it.
The same way we're counting Chet for OKC.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Good
y'all.
I like it.
Right now is a good time to go ahead and transition and start talking about the Portland Trailblazers. Obviously, in light of what happened yesterday, it's a lot to talk about with Portland. Dame is gone. DeAndre Ayton's there. Jrue Holiday's there for the time being. And obviously, we all know that they have a ton of young talent. I believe that they're one of the more loaded teams with young talent. But I want to hear how you guys feel about them. As of right now, they got Scoop. They got Shaden. They got Anthony. Jeremy Grant still there as well. How are we feeling about this team? They drafted Chris Murray. They have Jabari Walker as well. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with him. They got a load of young talent. How are we feeling about this team right now as it stands?
Are y'all hyping Shaden Sharp?
I am.
Not as much as other people are, but I do see the potential. But I know other people are hyping him up a lot. Not as much as
Shaden Sharp, my backup, Jalen Green.
Shaden Sharp is getting a shit ton of hype.
I mean,
he can jump. You can jump over a car, so I can understand. I understand the pizzazz. I do understand it.
Yeah.
And my thing with Shaden Sharp is it's not even his athletic ability. It's more so like have you not seen Shaden get? Shaden can like really shoot the ball. No, I'm telling you, like Shaden can really shoot the ball. And on top of that, he got from what I've seen, he got a good 1-2 dribble pull up, and he's just shown me the ability to put the ball in the basket. He gets to the rim when he wants to. Obviously, on the fast break, he's an unstoppable force. We've seen a small clip of him last year, but I mean this year with there being no cog in the lineup, nobody in front of him, and I don't see no other 3-guard on here that really, unless Matisse Thybulle is going to play over him. Chris Murray, he's solid, but I don't see him playing over Shaden Sharp. He's gonna log 30+ minutes a game. So with that being said, he's gonna be able to get off. He actually really might get most improved player. I really could see that.
I mean, I'll plan on going to a lot more Trailblazers games this year anyway. So I'll see.
Yeah, I like Portland's core though. They have a bunch of good players, bunch of good what ifs, bunch of good.
Is Anthony Simons their best player?
No, Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he your best player? Nah, I take Jeremy Grant over.
DeAndre Ayton's on the team, by the way. Just letting you guys know.
He had it showing me.
No, I'm high. I'm high on DeAndre Ayton. I'm really high on the DeAndre.
He just got
it. I'm tired.
No, but I don't think it's Anthony. I think it's Jeremy Grant until Ayton shows me. What if Ayton's on his prime?
Ayton shows you what?
Third. I'm not too high on Anthony Simons, so it's between him and Sharp, honestly.
So you're not high on Anthony Simons or DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, what's DeAndre Ayton number 1 pick?
He got cooked by Jokic in the playoffs, more. So that's an indictment on his whole career.
That's Jokic.
That's an indictment on his whole career.
Not that good, man. Hey, man.
You know how it goes, man. You know how that shit goes.
Like everyone doesn't get cooked by Jokic.
So hold on, because I'm about to run a poll right quick. But Marz, you think Shaden Sharp's their best player?
He will be this season, yeah.
Ox, who do you think?
I think probably DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre, Shiloh, who do you got?
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant, and nobody has Scoot. Nobody has Scoot.
No, so I gotta see it.
He a player enough.
Yeah,
all right. So I'm not gonna put Scoot on this poll. I had him originally on this poll, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put Shaedon Sharpe instead of Scoot. I got Anthony Simons personally.
No one's gonna vote for Shaedon Sharpe. You can put Anthony Simons if you want.
No. Anthony's on there. I got Anthony, Ayton, Jeremy Grant.
Oh, they just put Scoot instead of Shaedon. No one's gonna vote for Shaedon.
I'm gonna put Scoot slash Shaedon.
Oh yeah, see, look at me. I get two options. Nice. I expect this to be a DeAndre
and Ayton could be good too. Just I gotta see it from Ayton because I'll be mad if he does all that powering and he's kind of the same player. He's just not. So I gotta see it too. But I won't be surprised if Ayton's the best player on that team.
People are picking Anthony Simons over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah,
I personally got Anthony.
I won't do that.
Wow.
And Anthony Simons kind of. I don't want to say. I don't like seeing that word.
Yeah, I wish I saw what you guys saw in Anthony Simons.
He's gonna be their number one option, I believe. I don't see nobody. He's been there. He's already played a season or two under what? Chauncey's been there for 2 years. Yeah, he's played 2 years under Chauncey. So he's played 2 years under Chauncey. He's played good 2 years under Chauncey. I don't see why he's not their number one option.
I wouldn't say good. I say decent though.
I think their number one option might be Anthony Simons because I think he's probably their best scorer, especially from the perimeter. I also think he's by far the worst defender out of anyone we've listed. I think his playmaking doesn't match up to Scoot or close to it. I think DeAndre Ayton's going to be way more efficient than him and more impactful defensively. I expect Shaedon Sharpe to take the defensive jump. I expect Shaedon Sharpe to probably be their third leading scorer just based on touches. But I expect him to be an elite shooter, elite cutter off the ball, play very high-level defense for them. So, for me, Anthony Simons might be their leading scorer this season. But if they get to a point where they have to trade one of their three guards, Scoot, Shaedon, or Anthony, I think Anthony's the one that gets traded. Or at least gets moved to the bench because I think he's going to be a sixth man. So, that's why I guess I'm not as high on him. But it's nice to see Ayton's winning the poll now. It just took a while for people to come to their senses. Jeremy Grant is far lost, just so you know, Shiloh.
In terms of what?
The poll. He's very far lost.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But unlucky. Commiserations. So no one said Jrue Holiday is the best player on the team. No one thinks Jrue Holiday.
He's never going to suit up for them.
But he's there right now.
Nah. Well, if we include Jrue, then he's hands down the best player. But
okay,
I'm not.
The reason why I'm not including Ayton, I just got to see it first. I've seen it from Jeremy. I've seen it from. I haven't seen it from Jrue on that team yet.
I think we know who DeAndre Ayton is. So I think it's
a top 10 big in the league.
Do you guys think though, like he's gonna play much better on the Blazers? Like it's a perfect spot for Ayton.
Well, it's to me, it's like he's the premier piece where we're opposed to playing with Devin Booker and then Kevin Durant. I think he gets a chance to get probably instead of 11, 12 shots, maybe 16 shots, and be featured a little bit more. I do think he still needs to work on, being a presence in the paint on offense as well as defense, and attacking the glass on the rebounding. Just kind of bring that dog out of him. Hopefully it's one of those situations where you go somewhere new and it's a fresh start and you just re-energize, you're refocused. Hopefully Chauncey can bring something out of him. I think we haven't seen the best of DeAndre Ayton. I don't think we've seen close to the best of DeAndre Ayton.
Okay. And you think you're going to see it in Portland?
I hope we see it in Portland.
I hope so too. Yeah,
I think it's like now we got to not to say Devin Booker's old or anything, but you got a whole batch of young guards, and you got a still pretty young big. Yeah, I just think with that you mesh them together, I think it's just a whole influx of youth, energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of banking on that.
And he's only in year 5.
5. It got to be 5. He was 2018. 5. He's the same age as Luka.
He came in with Luka.
Yeah. So I mean, people writing him off when he's like 24 years old, kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not writing him up. I just gotta see it before I say he's the best player.
My thing with DeAndre is, first off, I think he's gonna have a great year up to his standards. I think his numbers obviously improve just because he's gonna get more of a usage rate. But This is what I think. But if he so happens to regress or stay the same, I'm gonna be disappointed in DeAndre because I think this is the perfect situation for him to like flourish. It's what he's been asking for. He wanted more shots. He wanted to be included more in the offense. He wanted a bigger role. This is your chance to literally come and be a number one option and basically kind of put a team on your back. Now, no, I'm not expecting Ayton to take them to the playoffs. I'm not expecting him to, be one of the better players in the league. But I'm expecting you as a number one overall pick to average 20 and 10. I don't think that's on this team. I don't think that's hard for him to do.
You got to remember too, Ron, like Portland being a place where fans love basketball. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be excited to have Ayton, especially like they lost Dame, who's been here for a decade. So like the people around town, I talked to a couple of my neighbors yesterday. I mean, obviously they're like, well, Dame wanted to go, so whatever. Not like good riddance or anything like that, but it's like, okay, well, he's gone, so now we got to rock with DeAndre and Scoot, and that's what I was hearing all day yesterday. So they're excited to have Ayton up here, and I do think Ayton is going to show that he's a premier big. I do see 24 and 12 from DeAndre Ayton coming. Like I can see that from DeAndre.
Hey, Shallow, my bad, man. I forgot you a broke ass nigga, so I know you ain't got that bread, so my bad, dog.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I missed my rent the other day last week, so I'm paying it back right now. So I appreciate that.
If you need some rent money, just holler at me. I got you.
Okay, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
Thanks.
Oh, friends.
So that's what I like to see. Two brothers, you know what I'm saying, making peace with each other, man.
So does that mean so
I can't let Shallow run around here. I can't let Shallow run around here, you know what I'm saying? Shoplifting and shit like that at Walmart. I gotta hook this little nigga up.
See, I can't even put a haircut right now. Like it's bad, man.
Yeah, man, you might steal some clippers or some shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that after getting off this. I was going to go to a barbecue store. I know.
Don't incriminate yourself.
I was thinking about it. That's what I was gonna do. I was just thinking about it. I can think about it.
Conspiracy, Shiloh. Conspiracy.
Thank you, Tiki. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I was scared to say that. I didn't want to come out and say I was just broke. But you saying that, I feel comfortable saying that now. Just admitting that now. So, thank you.
All right, Shiloh, if you need a loan, let me know, man.
I'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
How do your loans go? $3?
All right.
I mean, if you need 500, I'll shoot him to 500. But he just, I charge 50%. I charge 50%, so you got to run 750 back, Shiloh.
I thought you said you only had 3. My bad.
Man, you know how they say you ain't supposed to let nobody know what you got in your pockets, man.
Exactly.
That is true. That's facts, dog. You got to move silent.
10 cents a day.
Lasagna.
What does the commercial say? 10 cents a day. That's all you gotta pay. 10 cents a day can help.
Yeah, but at least one thing, Shallow. Admit that you was wrong.
Now we're going too far. Now we're
Shiloh just admit
you were wrong. You said that they would get Dame. Since I know your broke ass won't pay the 500, you said that they would get Dame. And you said that they would get him without having to give up Bam or Jimmy. And I told you that the only way they were going to get him is if they gave up Bam or Jimmy. You told me.
So I didn't say if. True. So I didn't say if.
No. I told you that the only way they were going to get Bam or going to get Dame is if they gave up Bam or Jimmy. You told me that wasn't true. You said that they could give up Herro, Duncan Robinson, picks, and things like that, or do a 3-team deal and still keep Jimmy and Bam. That wasn't true. They did not want to do the deal with you guys unless it was for Jimmy or Bam. And Pat Riley hung up the phone like I told you he would. And that's why I told you he wasn't getting traded over there. Those are the facts. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't look at it that way. Now that you say it like that, see it.
You got to think about it. And this is just to you, Shallow, as a young fella. Okay. You're giving up a superstar. Why would I want your third best player? They went to the Bucks and got the Bucks' second best player, and they got 8. Why would I want your third best player if I'm giving you my best player, one of my best players in franchise history?
Facts.
Some would say that Dame was someone say that Jrue was the best player on Milwaukee.
Exactly. He was the Batman.
I would say that.
That Jrue was the Batman.
They on some type of drugs, Bob. You know.
Yeah, probably for sure.
You feel me? They on drugs.
Some respect on Jrue's name, man. Jrue better than Giannis for real.
That's
we're gonna see this year. Yeah, we're gonna see this year that Jrue really like that. But
he's way better. You know. But I think Miami would be better if they got Jrue. I think that makes Miami a contender.
Can they beat Milwaukee? Can they beat Milwaukee?
I think Jrue is more. That's hell for Milwaukee because we've seen Jrue Holiday lock Dame up before. He got the keys to Dame. So if you put him on Dame, and then Miami's doing everything else they did last year, you know that's a problem. Jrue Holiday. If they get Jrue Holiday, if I was Pat Riley, that is the guy they might have a blessing in disguise because Dame was going to be all flash. I'm not sold on Dame in Milwaukee. He's all flash.
You think Dame would have been better? I mean, Jrue would have been better on the Heat than Dame would.
Yeah, because defense wins championships, and Jrue Holiday played both ends of the court, and Jrue Holiday went over to the Bucks.
But they have.
I agree with Ticket.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as too much defense.
Jrue Holiday went over to the Bucks and won them a championship with his defense.
Why would they need defense?
Because you can never have a.
But no, I understand that. But the issue in the playoffs wasn't that defense. They had enough.
Right. No. But listen, what I'm saying. He also gives you 19 a game. So not only does he give you defense, he also gives you but you're not with no defense. With no
negative defense. He's giving up 26.
Right. Meaning that you're targeting him all playoffs.
So you guys would have rather a small different defense.
Ticket, we on the same page right here, Ticket. We on the same page.
No, we on the same page. Shiloh's on a different page.
I think Jrue has more substance. Drew's game has more substance of winning championships, and it's proven. I mean, we've seen him make big plays in the NBA Finals, in the NBA Championship when it's all on the line. We've seen Jrue Holiday step up and make huge plays to win a championship. You've never seen Dame do that. Every single year, Dame fold as the pressure gets bigger. We've also seen Jrue sweep Dame in the playoffs too. That's right. And lock him up. And so think about this: the only team that made Jrue look bad last year was Miami. Now he goes and joins them. So I mean, like I said, I think that for Miami, I would push to get Jrue Holiday. Now I would give up Herro, and whatever picks I can get my hands on, whatever third team they may want to get involved. Let's get that deal done. If I was Miami, that I think that pushes Miami back to the conference finals. I think that makes them and the Bucks the two top teams in the East again.
If they manage to be able to do this and keep Herro though,
they can't keep Herro. That stuff you saying with Dame. Bro, y'all put too much stock in Dame, and that's the reason why I bet you the $500 anyways. Because I knew guys was too stupid to think smart. Ain't no team finna give you a superstar. Ain't no team finna give you a superstar, Shallow, without getting another star in advance. The only team that did that was the Phoenix Suns, and look what happened. They ended up getting Mikal Bridges, who averaged 27 a game, is one of the best defenders in the world. They ended up getting Cam Thomas, who averaged 20 points, or Cam Johnson, who averaged 20 points a game over there, and ended up getting a big. You got those two players, and you got all those picks, bro. The Miami Heat didn't have all that, and then they didn't even want to give up like some of the stuff like Jaime Jaquez and Caleb Martin. Like, are you serious? If you're trying to go for it, you gotta go for it. So, as I said before, the best thing to me for them is to go get Jrue. And I think that puts them back in the conference finals against the Bucks. And then I think we start this thing over and see what it is. But if they don't get Jrue, to me, I'll be honest with you, man, it's over for them. They lost half their squad in free agency, and they didn't get picked nothing up for it.
Hey, Zenmaster just posed something where, I mean, Miami, they still do got a couple. Obviously, they got some first rounders that they were intending on throwing in. But then they got a couple young players. And Zenmaster said Jaime Jaquez and Nikola Jovic. I don't know if they do that, but at the same time,
that's a first rounder too, Ron. He said first rounder in that too.
No, he said first rounders. I think they would have to throw in a couple, but I think they'd be willing to do that. Throw in a couple first rounders. Jaime and Nikola. That's two more young players that Portland gets. Some more draft capital. Once again, I don't know exactly what they're looking for. I assume they want some picks, but I don't know if they want a couple players that can contend now, or I don't know if they just want some younger players. I don't personally think that's a bad move for Portland.
I'd do that trade. I'm assuming you have to get Kyle Lowry's expiring contract just for money to work. But
what you don't want to do is let Golden State get their hands on Jrue Holiday. I'm hearing Golden State might try to dangle around Chris Paul's contract.
Now we're cooking.
That's what you don't want to do. If you let Golden State get their hands on Jrue, it's nightmares in the Western Conference because now you have a guy. Now your defense at that wing position is very fortified now, and now you're talking about you can throw Jrue on all kind of guards. Now you ain't got to worry about Steph having to guard Kyrie in the playoffs in the series, having to guard all these other point guards that they got in the Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray and all these guys. Now you got somebody I could sick him on them the whole series. See what I'm saying?
Yo,
and that now
don't put that out there. Please stop, bro.
That's Jrue right there. You got Jrue Holiday and Andrew Wiggins right there, just looking up guards and wings everywhere. Then Draymond Green just being loud and talking. He helps
the strippers. He helps the strippers too. If I was a strippers, I'd be trying to get him over James Harden. He helps the strippers too. If I was a strippers, I would give up Terrence Mann and those guys to go get him because your window with Kawhi and them is now.
But I would do that. But if he goes to the Warriors, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
If I was Sacramento, I would do it. If I was Sacramento, I'd go for him right now. Because if I'm Sacramento, I want to make a shot right now. Because you got guys, y'all just came off the run. If you're Sacramento, you know, I would see if I could get off Harrison Barnes. I would see if I could get off one of those other guys y'all got on the roster. You know, maybe they ask you for a guy like a what's the young boy's name, Bob? That you high on Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray? No, can't do that.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you're really trying to take a shot, you guys think of it like this: Warriors won't be getting him. Y'all went 7 games with them last year. You feel like, damn, we won 7 games with the Warriors last year. Mm-hmm. How many teams can you legitimately say the Denver Nuggets got worse, even though everybody's praising them? They lost key role players. That's going to hurt. The Lakers, you know, they got too many guys. They're going to start crying midway through the season when guys ain't getting playing time. And, you know, if you're looking at the Phoenix Suns, that's the team that's up in the air. I got to see what they look like, you know.
It would have to be like Devion and Trey though. We can't come up
to me that puts y'all in the mix because that gives y'all a real because that was y'all's weakness. If you think about it, the Kings' weakness was defense last year. Y'all can score the ball. Y'all need more defense. If you get a guy like Jrue over there, man, it's scary now because now you probably win that 7-game series against the Warriors. You probably you guys are probably right there with Denver now that they lost those role players. I don't like those role players. They lost too much. Jeff Green and gonna hurt them. Bruce Brown, that's gonna hurt them a lot. Then if you look at,
I feel you that definitely does us better, like getting Jrue, but not at the expense of Keegan. Like
I'm trying to tell you, if you're trying to go for it, if I'm Mike Brown, I'm trying to go for it now, because if you put him along with the guys that y'all got now, you know what I'm saying. You talking about Sabonis, you talking about De'Aaron Fox, who was the clutchest guy in the game last year. You talking about the shooting y'all got, Warder. You talking about, man, that's right. That's right. You right there. To me, you right there in the West.
Yeah. Hey, 2 teams in the West I want to pose, and I want to hear how you guys feel about this. How do we feel about, and I know Ticket just brought up the Nuggets losing people, but how do we feel about the Nuggets possibly trying to acquire Jrue Holiday and also the Minnesota Timberwolves? How do we feel about him?
The Nuggets need that.
How can the Nuggets do it?
Oh, Christian Bron and what you call it. They're going to give up Christian Brown. They're going to give up Marz boy Christian Brown. They're going to have to give up one of those contracts.
KFC?
Nah, well, yeah, they might have to give up KFC because for his contract. But I would do it. You talking about for Jrue? I would do it. It would be just like the Lakers when they traded Trevor Reaves and went and got Ron Artest. I'd do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I might tell the Blazers to throw something else in there, but MPJ could go too.
Jeremy Grant.
Bring Jeremy Grant back to Denver.
So Jeremy and Jrue for MPJ. Oh, it's on.
I wouldn't mess. I don't mess with the core. Nah, I wouldn't mess with the core too much.
The core is Jokic. Jokic is the core.
I agree with MPJ plays so well.
The logic there for me is you got Jokic. You don't have to worry about your offense being bad. I think Jokic and Jamal Murray are going to be able to give you a good offense. Mm-hmm. You replace MPJ with Jeremy Grant defensively, and you bring in Jrue Holiday, the best defensive guard in the league.
It's over. That's a repeat. You going back to the final?
I think their offense is perfectly fine.
But if the Nuggets were able to trade MPJ for Jrue and Jeremy Grant, man, niggas might as well not even show up.
I'm not even saying Jeremy Grant. I think if the Nuggets just get their hands on Jrue Holiday and they can move a guy and they can move Christian Brown and then they can move KCP, to me that puts him back in the final. That puts him back in the final.
That too. Might as well not even show up. What we playing?
Well, no, I'm saying that puts them back in the final. I really think Jrue Holiday at this point, his game changes a lot of things for a lot of teams because it makes you better. You know what I'm saying? It's just a basketball team. I like Jrue Holiday's game, period. Man, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He had a bad series last year, but I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. And like I said, man, I just think that, again, if I'm Miami, he got more substance than anything. He has more substance than Dame would have. If you're looking at all the other teams across the board. And I think Milwaukee, for a few games, they're going to regret trading him a few of these games when Dame is out here getting torched and pulling up from 30. And, you know what I'm saying, thinking that's going to work. Giannis is going to have a bigger responsibility this year defensively. Now it ain't going to be Jrue, you go jump on this dude to jump on that dude. Now it's going to have to be Giannis, have to go get this, have to go get that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have a PJ Tucker or anybody like that over there no more.
You spit.
But my concern with Denver, for example, if they went and got Jrue for KCP and Christian Brown and whatever else, they've already lost Bruce Brown and Jeff Green. They ran an 8-man rotation last year. We're then losing 2 more players to gain 1 player. That means they're running, 6 players? And then relying on Peyton Watson to step up, Reggie Jackson to step up after he played 5 minutes in the playoffs, DeAndre Jordan, Vlatko Kanchar. Like, at this point,
I think he can give you those minutes,
6 players and then vibes.
I think he can give you those minutes, though, Marz. Like, those other guys played in spurts. You know what I'm saying? They played like 20, 25 minutes. Drew's going to be out there like 34, 35 minutes. I think that Jrue, and that's just if you're taking they're a team that's trying to repeat. So to me, you got to take shots like that sometimes. When you're trying to repeat and you lost the guys they lost, and now you got an opportunity open like this, bro, I'm not trying to wait to see if Christian Brown is going to pan out and be the guy we need. I know that Jrue Holiday is better than KCP right now, period. He's just as good defensively, and he's way better offensively. So not as good three-point shooter, but he's way better just period offensively as far as getting buckets. So, and then playing with Jokic and Murray is going to make his game that much more easier anyways. So, like I said, man, I think personally, man, like, bro, you do that because you take that shot because you're going to need him going against these teams in the Western Conference. When you play the Lakers, when you play Phoenix, when you play the Warriors, you're going to need a guy like Jrue Holiday who you can stick on these guys because if you don't have him, now Jamal Murray's taking these guards a lot, and if he gets a couple fouls, you're in trouble now. Now you don't have that 14 to 15 points that Bruce Brown was giving you in the playoffs, plus the defense, plus the energy plays, plus the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Now you're depending on Christian Brown to play over his head. You're depending on KCP to be, you know what I'm saying, stellar on a consistent basis, which he's not. You know, I would rather have Jrue Holiday in a lot of those situations. A lot of those situations, I think he moves the needle for a lot of these teams. Like I said, the Clippers. To me, if the Clippers can get him, he makes the Clippers super dangerous now. Because now, you know, you have another guy who can defend at an elite level. You have a guy who he doesn't need the basketball to be effective. You know what I'm saying? He can still go get his during the course of the game. And he also gives you another guy that you can rely on that he can actually you can actually throw him on this guy, throw him on that guy.
I have to go, guys. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I see you guys. Yo, take it. I'm gonna have that money for you by the end of the day. Okay, I got you.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna ask people for a loan or something, and I'll get something up for you later today. Thanks for having me. I'll be back.
All right, we'll catch you later, Shala.
All right, y'all.
Hey, but how do we feel about Jrue on the Timberwolves though?
Love it.
For who?
I would probably say
he doesn't. I don't like that.
You don't like them?
Nah, I don't like the T-Wolves. I don't like him on the T-Wolves. I don't like him on the T-Wolves. I don't think he moves. He doesn't move. That's one team he doesn't move the needle for. Those other teams he does. Like I told you, I'm sure I talk all this stuff to y'all about Sacramento and Bob and them. Y'all's worst problem was defense. You get Jrue Holiday, he resolves a lot of those issues y'all gonna have in the playoffs because you can put him on some of the dynamic guards in the Western Conference. You can't do that right now with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox gets 2 fouls, he's out the game. You in trouble. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you. I would love to have Jrue, but I'm not trading Keegan Murray for Jrue Holiday.
I would. If I'm trying to win now, which I think y'all can sneak through with him, if you look at your roster, if I can give up Harrison Barnes and a guy, if I can just give up Keegan Murray and get him. Keegan Murray and Harrison Barnes for the money. I do that deal, bro. Because if I'm trying to win, and you probably gonna have a 3-year window with him. Hey man, you trying to win now, bro? Y'all trying to win now.
If Monty McNair decides to pull the trigger and do something like that, like cool. I'm still gonna, I'm still a Kings fan, so I'm still gonna let it squad, but I'm gonna be extremely disappointed.
Trying to wait on Keegan, Bob. You can't wait 4 or 5 more years on this cat.
He don't need 4 or 5 years. He don't need 4 or 5 years.
But he's gonna. No, I'm saying it's gonna take him 3 to 4 years to be what you think he's gonna be. He ain't finna be that this year. Like
I don't think he's gonna be that this year, but next year for sure.
But that's the thing. You don't know that though. Because all the other players y'all got, you act like that's y'all main guy, and we running through him, and so by the next year he gonna be ready. That ain't y'all main guy. That ain't even the top 2 guy for y'all. You still running through two guys over him. So his growth ain't gonna be but so big, Bob. Then you got other dudes who getting buckets too on y'all squad. So it ain't just like, he gonna be a main guy we featuring. Y'all not even gonna feature him this year. So you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be the first, second. He may not be the 3rd guy featured on y'all's team. To be honest with you, if you look at it, he might not be the 3rd guy featured over there. He may. I think you kind of.
I disagree. I disagree, but
who's over? Hold on. He ain't getting more touches than Sabonis. He ain't getting more touches than De'Aaron Fox.
He might not get more touches than Sabonis, but he should get more shots. He should get more shots than Sabonis.
I think they trust Harrison Barnes more than him.
I would too. I would trust Harrison Barnes more than
him. Right. So I'm saying that's 3 guys right there.
But that's not the point, though, Ticket.
That is the point. Hold on. That is the point. You still waiting on his growth. If Jrue Holiday goes over there right now, Jrue Holiday he's a dude.
We still don't win a championship. No. If we trade Harrison Barnes, let's say we traded Davion and Keegan Murray for Jrue Holiday. We don't win a championship this year. So
I don't know, man. You can sneak through, bro. Because y'all offense is legit. It's the defense.
Y'all with Jrue, y'all got action. Y'all got action at anybody.
Not without
you talking about the defense, bro. That's the biggest problem y'all had. Y'all couldn't stop nobody. When it came time to get stops, y'all couldn't get, and that's not equivalent to a Mike Brown led team. Mike Brown teams always play defense except for last year. So I think if you get a guy
we didn't play defense on paper.
No, but y'all didn't play defense at all, bro. Y'all let dudes give up 160 some points, bro. I watched games y'all gave up 160 points, bro. Come on, man.
That game, yeah, that happened. There was one.
Right, I'm saying, but that's not indicative to a Mike Brown team. Mike Brown teams like to get in there, strap up, play defense. So I'm saying you got to give him defenders to do that. So if you get a guy like Jrue Holiday, Mike Brown lick his chops with a guy like Jrue Holiday. That's right up his alley.
Do we have to give up Davion Mitchell and Keegan Murray, or just Keegan Murray?
No, I'm saying you give up Keegan Murray, and you can give up a veteran and Harrison Barnes. That makes the money work.
That's just asking for too fucking much.
I'm just trying to see Keegan with his brother.
No, it's not.
I wish I was putting this shit. If Walls drops a tweet that we traded Keegan Murray for Jrue Holiday, I'm gonna throw some shit.
If he wasn't on that championship stuff, I'm gonna tell you another team he could really improve and help. Them sorry ass Houston Rockets, Marz praise. See, if you get a guy who really can play defense and really can score the ball instead of that fraudulent ass punk Dillon Brooks, that makes them way better, in my opinion, as a team. Because now you got a guy, Fred VanVleet. You running a guy like.
So who do we trade? Who do we trade for Jrue?
No, I'm saying, one of the motherfuckers got to
go. Yeah, which one of them?
Might have. Well, I know who they're gonna ask for.
They ain't getting that person.
They ain't giving that up. I know. Yeah, I already know you ain't trying to get that up. You ain't trying to get that up. But I'll just be honest with you, man. I think that if it was Ime's decision straight up, he might do it because Ime likes vets.
No, for him.
Ime likes vets and world champions, bro. Ime wants to win, bro. He don't want to go through that phase where we get our head blown off every night, getting beat by 30 and stuff like that. He don't want to go through that, bro.
Not for him.
Yeah, ticket. I feel you. I'm just as high on Jrue as you, but it's just certain young guys that would be. I wouldn't trade their whole future.
Win now? Are you trying to win now? Or are you trying to save for the future?
If I'm the Rockets, no. If I'm the Kings, yes. But I'm not giving up Keegan Murray though, just because I believe.
Hold on. If you're the Rockets and you're a coach like you're the Rockets, you're a coach like Ime. Man, I'm thinking, man, I can make another deal midway through the season if I need to. Because if think about this, if I get Jrue Holiday, and if old boy's as good as Marz say he is, and I'm talking about the guard, what's his name?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green. If he's as good as Marz says he is, you know what I've just done? I put 2 world champions on the same team along with one of the most talented talented guards in the NBA. I put Fred VanVleet, who was a starting point guard on a world championship team, a starting guard on a world championship team. I put him along with Jrue Holiday, who was a starting guard on a world championship team too. So I got 2 world champions on the same team in the starting lineup. Then I'm adding one of the top younger premier guards in the league, which is what Marz says. Man, I'm staring. I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
The Rockets technically really could get Jrue if they wanted to.
Unless it's for Fred VanVleet, I disagree. Unless it's for Fred VanVleet.
No, because think about who we're dealing with. We're dealing with the Portland Trailblazers. Y'all got Tari Eason. I think that would be an attractive move. Y'all got what's his name, who you drafted, who slipped in the draft?
Cam Whitmore.
Y'all got Cam Whitmore. Y'all got.
I'm not giving up Cam Whitmore for
God forbid y'all put Jabari in there. I'm saying y'all got young talent.
I might consider that.
You see what I'm saying? So look. You give up some of those young players, and then you throw a couple picks in there. Portland gonna be like, shit. I mean, we try to stockpile young talent too, and picks. They could get them if they wanted them.
That opens up your situation, and then this summer, I don't know who becomes free agents after this summer. As far as the free agent market, I don't know who becomes free agents this summer. I know it's always going to be a top guy that's in free agency every year. But if you're Houston, you do that. You're looking at a 3-year window with Jrue Holiday. Man, I do that, bro, because that gives me Fred VanVleet, world champion. Jrue Holiday, world champion.
The Rockets got KPJ too.
Basically.
No one's taking him. No one's taking him.
Who's the top? Hey, Ron, Marz, who's the top free agent coming out after this season? Who's the top free agent? Bro, why wouldn't you want to go to Houston with all them big, what's down there?
Let me look. Pascal Siakam's a free agent next year.
Another world champion.
Tobias Harris. Oh, it's not very good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not.
Hold on,
good.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, but Pascal's like the only really.
And look at this. You could get him down there. Go back and team up with Fred VanVleet.
James Harden, DeMar DeRozan.
No. Pascal Siakam's the one. That's the position y'all can use. And to me, Pascal Siakam's a world champion. You would have put 3 world champions on the same team. 3 guys that can start world champions right there. To me, I would do it. And you know what? I think Houston's probably going to get Pascal Siakam in the offseason because they're going to have the money, and Fred VanVleet's probably going to talk them into it. They got the connection with Fred VanVleet, and they can use that position. You know what I'm saying? They can use that position. So I personally think that if you get Siakam, you get Fred VanVleet, you get Jrue Holiday, that puts them as one of the most underrated teams in the NBA. That's they're a dark horse in my opinion. To me, that surpasses them past OKC, Ron. That passes them past all those other teams. I put them past Dallas. I put them past. Damn it, I might put them motherfuckers past the Warriors, man. If they could do that.
It would be a good team. My only concern with that team, and keep in mind, you still got Dylan Brooks unless you trade him as well. So you got Dylan, you got Jalen, you obviously got Fred, you got Jrue now, and Pascal comes. This is obviously a lot of ifs, but let's say that this was the scenario. My only thing would be like, do they have a true number one to really like lead them through the ringer? That would be my only thing.
Yeah, Jrue.
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking as far as leadership.
Jalen Green.
No. I'm saying as far as leadership, Jrue.
Oh.
Jrue, and then like the talent, And that's why I said if what he's is what Marz says he is. You know how Bob talks about Keegan? Are these guys who they say these dudes are? Like if he's as good as Marz says he is, an up and coming talent, 23, 24 points a game, bro, you putting talent around this guy, you're supposed to be able to win some games, bro.
We're gonna win games this year anyway without Jrue. So
I'm saying you put world champions around this guy, because I really think they're gonna get Pascal Siakam. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I think they're gonna get Pascal based off of Fred VanVleet. And so I think they get Pascal. That puts them right there close to a 50-win team with Pascal Siakam. Without Jrue Holiday, that puts them around 48, 49-win team.
So the Rockets really come out of poverty quick.
Yeah, so it seems like where I put them on the front court list isn't too bad.
No, I'm saying if he's as good, no, I'm saying if Jalen Green is as good as Marz says he is,
man.
if Jalen Green is as good as Marz says he is, and you put that type of talent around him, he has no excuses to lose games like that. That's no excuses to lose games like that. Remember, the Raptors, they were winning damn near what? 48, 49 games like that before Kawhi came over there with just DeMar DeRozan. So if Marz is telling me that this guy is better than DeRozan, I mean, he's younger, like I said, hey, we need to see the results.
No doubt.
This is cool.
The last question I want to ask y'all for the show is, what do we predict that Portland is going to look like this year? I'm assuming Jrue's going to be gone. Scoot's going to be starting. Scoot, Anthony, Shaden, Jeremy Grant, DeAndre Ayton. What do we predict them to do this year?
34 wins.
38. 38 wins.
It's a bit high.
And the reason why is because they got hellified talent over there, bro. They're gonna beat some teams this year on some nicer teams that gonna want to play. They're gonna beat some teams, bro. You got Ayton over there, bro. He's gonna give you around 20 and 10 this year. He's gonna ball out, in my opinion. You also got, like I said, you got a young fellow over there, the point guard. You still got Anthony Simons that's giving you 20 a night.
Jeremy Grant averaged 20 last year too.
Jeremy Grant, bro, they're not bad, bro. They're not bad, bro.
Points right there from 3 people.
It all depends on how good Skeet Henderson is. However good Skeet is, that's what it's all going to depend on.
Yeah, I expect him to be shaky this year, and that's why I think that they're
not gonna. Hater.
I mean, my thing is, I'm not saying that I'm not expecting him to be good. It's just you're a rookie, and bro, I expect him to go through.
Be as good as John Morant was as a rookie.
I do think so, but even John Morant is a rookie. If we were to put him on his team, they would still be shaky just because it's just the turmoils of being a rookie and going through the whole ringer of a full NBA season. Like, he's going to win him some games, then he's going to lose him some games. He's going to make good plays and he's going to make bad plays. So I think he just has to build up that experience and get better. And with that being said, like, I think that they win, like, yeah, I'm going to say 32.
You was gonna say 28.
I was gonna go lower, but then
I got 38. I got 38 wins, Ron. I think they got a really good team, man. They got talent, bro. Anthony Simons been there, old boy been there, Jeremy Grant been there. You're adding Ayton on there. Ayton been to the finals. He ain't as bad as everybody say he is. He's 20 and 10.
Yo, ticket. Is it possible? Is it possible that Portland considers actually packaging Jrue and Jeremy Grant and going after Cat?
If I'm Minnesota, I do that trade instantly.
Yeah, if you're Minnesota, you do that trade. But if I'm,
is that a bad move for Portland? Or?
I wouldn't do that if I was Portland.
Cat back at
the reason why I wouldn't. Right, the reason why I wouldn't do that if I was Portland is because you can go get Pascal Siakam in a free agency, and Siakam's 27 a game. He's gonna play harder, offensively and defensively. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I'm them, I guess you can go get him. You know, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but he's going to be a free agent. A lot of teams going to be coming after him. I don't see him going back to Toronto. They didn't come to an extension, so I don't see him going back to Toronto unless they just ball out and do something crazy this year that makes him say I'm gonna stay. But like I said, Houston Rockets will be after him. They probably already got him on their short list right now. Again, but the Portland Trailblazers, I like Chauncey as a coach. I like the team they got, bro. I'm gonna say 38 wins, man. I think Anthony Simons. I think Dub said that shit yesterday. I think Anthony Simons steps up a little bit more this year, knowing that Dame is not around no more. Now it's me. He gonna feel like that.
He balls out. He balls out when Dame ain't around.
Yeah, because he feel comfortable. So yeah, him and Skeet Henderson and the rest of the crew. Yeah, bro.
Well,
I think they
on top of that, Marz, I don't think Scoot's gonna be, especially in these first 3-4 years, I don't think he's gonna be somebody that averages over 20. I think Scoot, especially with the team he got.
Why y'all keep calling him Scoot?
All right, my bad, Skeet.
Yeah, is he gonna scoot or is he gonna skeet? Which one is he gonna do?
I mean, if we got time.
Well, Ron thinks he's gonna scoot.
I think all the brothers supposed to skeet.
But yeah, I don't see him averaging. And once again, you don't have to average a whole lot of points to be like, productive and to play winning ball. But I see him really taking a back seat to Anthony, DeAndre Ayton the first year or two. And shit, don't let Shaedon Sharpe really start showing out. He might really be the 5th best player on the team, which is nothing wrong with that.
Here we go again.
5th best player.
Yeah. Jeremy Grant's
on the team. I'm tired of this Shaedon Sharpe.
He number 1. But, all right. I mean, people can stay asleep. It's cool.
I really hope I am asleep. I can't wait till the season starts. Go to some Portland Trailblazers games and really be shocked and come back on the panel and be like, "Yo, y'all was right."
Shaedon Sharpe gonna average about 24 this year.
24. Marz, come off it.
If Anthony's gonna average 24, Shaedon gonna average like.
So they'll have 3 guys. They'll have 3 guys averaging 20 Marz.
Ayton will average about 23 and 13. Shaedon will average about 24, 5 and 3.
Can't see that.
Simons will average about 22, 6 and 4. And then Scoot will average like 16 and 6.
What does Jeremy average? Or is Jeremy gone?
Jeremy's getting traded.
Yo, Dub, you know you're not muted, right?
Y'all moved me up here. Why would y'all move me up here?
You shouldn't even say that, Bob. We should have just rocked and just seen how this was going.
Oh,
wow.
I thought he put himself up. I didn't know.
Dub, do you believe in Skeet Henderson?
I don't know. I'm not as high as what everybody else is. I think I told y'all this or Marz this or told somebody this. I'm more higher on Anthony Simons to be that guy for the crew, especially in the short term as well. Scoot Henderson, I got to see it to believe it, man. I'm just not sure if he's going to pan out or not. To what other people expect from him to be like this crazy guy. But I think they should ride with Anthony Simons. I think this is will be the best role for him to really try to take the reins off of Dame. I mean, we've seen him do it before when Dame was hurt. He'd be playing at a high level and still playing great. I just think he's a guy that would embellish a role with the ball in his hands a lot.
Sounds like Jordan Poole without Steph.
All right, so we got to go ahead and wrap the show up. Same time Monday. Y'all know what time it is. Next week, we're going to be talking about the Atlantic Division. I can't wait to get into this division. It's a stacked division. So it's going to be a good week. I got you. Hey, on Monday, I'll update you guys on the whole Ticket Shiloh beef. I'm sure there will be some more fireworks and sparks flying there. Chilltown will be back on Monday too, so we're going to get into everything that next week has to offer. All right, y'all. Same time Monday. Oh, open gym next too.
Thank you.